It's not even actually red. It's just green, so it blends in pretty well.
Oh my god, it is. I didn't notice. That's crazy.
The grass burger of Lobo Smash.
Yeah.
That's always great. Anyways, sounds like they are getting close to starting. They just got to make sure they got their names set up in there with their controls.
Yeah, I haven't seen Fosh and Chips play for a long time. He
Yeah.
was active around tryouts time, and then haven't seen him much.
So from what he's told me, he's been distracted with Starfield.
Oh, is that what is Starfield?
Starfield is the new Bethesda game that
Is
just
that
came out.
it?
Yeah.
Did it just come out?
Yeah. And
Okay.
it's the one where they travel around space.
Yeah.
Like No Man's Sky.
The
if
only
you will.
reason I know about it is because they said that they're working on that before they release another Fallout or another Elder Scrolls. So that's the only reason I've heard of it.
Let's see. They're getting ready to go. Now.
Yeah, Fosh and Chips is really, really aggressive, and that's kind of what you have to do versus Min unless you can camper out. But yeah, so I definitely like to see this. If he gets in, he should, as Terry, should get some combos going. But,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Once Terry gets the start combos going, it is, for that stock, rough.
And he doesn't have the most optimized Terry combos, but he can get it done.
Yeah. Sometimes all you need to know is like how to attack.
True.
You don't need the combos.
Yeah. The Jokester?
Joker?
Okay, a Joker.
Can we get
Yeah, can we get the
Axe?
game?
Can we get the game? It's all good. All right. See ya. Okay. Bosch pulled out the Joker this time. Goes for the grab, misses it. And dash. Both of those hit.
Yeah.
Goes for
Pretty
the
obvious counter. Now that Min has gotten that grab, she's powered up. Especially her Dragon Arm. She can get like much bigger and stronger version of fire. Okay.
All right.
Joker doing Joker stuff. Arsene
Gets the grab.
That one is so strong. That would have killed.
It really would have. Yep, either way.
Gotta work on that, yeah. You could probably have done it like a B recovery or something with like a gun dash in the air.
It's possible. That was a good use of the counter right there. This Joker gets out Arsene, it's going to be a rough game. There's some up airs. Just narrowly avoiding that grab.
Yeah.
Dash attack really right at the end. Ooh.
Oh, misses the tech
And it's
Would have been fine
another
too
stock.
after missing the tech, but he actually air dodged, so he tried to tech too late. Was that just a
That
true
was
combo?
52? Ew.
Cough! Cough! Is that true? Oh. Thank God. Because that
That's-
looked disgusting.
That looked absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, that was the actual hit of the Dragon Arm into the charged up blast. But
Yeah.
apparently that was not true. Thank God, because that looked gross. And that was at what, like 40 or 50?
That
or
was
something?
died at final percentage was 52.
Final percent after the hit?
After the hit was 52. I mean, that was just
Gross.
a low percent.
So yeah, that's just like something that comes with experience. He would have had to air dodge, but people are really hesitant when they're new at their game to air dodge way out there by the blast zone. It's very scary to do, but you got to do it or else you get caught and stuff like that.
Now he's switching over to
Solid Terry, but
Lil
now
Mac.
we're at Little Mac. Interesting.
Fosh to the Lil Mac. That would be an interesting.
Can't say I agree. Because Little Mac can't jump, and Min Min is probably one of the best characters in the game at controlling the ground.
Oh, once you get the Lil Mac inside, then it's rough. But ooh, Min Min just
It's just not going to get
Powerful.
inside. There's
Min
no
Min's
way.
powerful.
Yeah,
Oh,
and the issue
good
is
counter.
Min Min's weakness. Min Min's like the one thing that where she's super weak is diagonally above her, and Little Mac just has no way to mess with that. Oh, got you.
What was
My
it?
mic was too low.
Mike was too low. All right. KO not able to come out, and
Yeah,
the
that's
edge
the
guarded
kill.
right there.
Only
Kill.
20% on coffee.
Dash tap. Not dash. Ooh, misses the smash. Just gets on the shield.
Yeah, one of the things I like about Koff's Min-Min a lot is that it's not all arms. Like, you have to mix in like that. You have to mix in up air pressure, up smash, dash attack, stuff like that.
Say what? All close. Oh,
Hello.
all right. There we go. Loud and clear now.
Oh, but yeah, I was saying Koff, his Min-Min's really good because if you can't rely only on the arms. It's just, it gets too repetitive.
And if
yeah.
the
And it's
arms
so
are
strong,
used
but-
too often, then they can be countered eventually.
So
But
he mixes in up air, he mixes in dash attack, up smash, and down air, and it's really, really
and
strong.
that's game,
That is
unfortunately.
33.3% on Koff. The
Min-Min is
entire
just
game.
It's a rough game right there.
Yeah, this is not the call. You don't counterpick Min-Min with Little Mac.
Little Mac,
it's just not
no.
going to work out well.
Unless you know how to get in past those arms with like weak movement in the air, then
Yeah, and that's
not
the
the
thing
move.
is Little Mac has some of the worst air movement and aerials in the entire game.
and that's what makes his ground coverage so much better. If
Yeah.
you can get that,
But the issue is that Min-Min is the literal best character in the game at keeping you from getting from touching her on the ground.
yeah.
Yeah, that's where you have
what
to
do we
jump
get?
in. Or out camper as like Samus or something,
Yeah.
like Duck Hunt.
Out camping is Samus is a rough game
Yeah.
and not fun. That
Yeah.
match lasts way too long.
Yeah, wear out the B button.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's not fun.
No.
I've tried doing that. I'd rather end game. I would actually rather
We got
just
the
not play like
resident
that.
Ices going on stream.
All right, we got ices. Ices?
Everybody gets hype over Ices. Everybody knows it.
Everybody knows ices is the move. Like 90% of the time.
I didn't catch his name, but this so I
It's
obviously I
the
know
Iz.
Terratail. The Is. I haven't seen him play too much, but from what I've seen, he's really, really good.
A really solid player. I played
Yeah.
against him at least once before, so
So I think he has. I know he has a Diddy, and I think that's his main. And then he also versus me, I believe he went Falcon, and he has a very solid Falcon too.
all right.
So versus Ice Climbers, I can't. Versus Ices, I can't imagine he's gonna choose to go Falcon because it is not a fun matchup for Falcon at all.
Not at all,
No.
no.
So I'd imagine the Diddy, and I don't know honestly how this matchup goes for Diddy or for Ices.
I think
just
it's
haven't seen
option would be like get a character that can use wide area of effect attacks,
it. Mhm.
but has good movement options. So yeah, DDD, or were you saying Diddy?
Oh, Diddy, because that's who he plays.
Diddy.
He plays Diddy. Diddy Kong.
Oh, I gotta play. I got to
Oh.
play against Koff.
See you. Good luck.
All right, wish me luck, guys.
We're down Grim, but we still have Grime. It's okay. Grim is back? Never mind.
It's a call for side bracket,
Oh.
and so Koff versus Griss.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be interesting
Notoriously
to see.
similar names.
Kind of like how ours are notoriously similar, just
Yes.
one letter difference.
We have Grime, Grim, and Griss here, and we all get confused.
And there's also Rin. You can't forget Rin.
Rin, I guess. Yeah, the end of it. Yeah, pretty close. Okay, yeah, that's what I'd imagine. And actually, I don't know if he just went Falcon versus me, because I have not seen him go Falcon since we played. His Diddy Kong, though, is absolutely really, really good. It's insane.
The peel, I believe, would be good for this. I mean, oh.
Yeah, so I just don't know, though, because if you get one of them down, like Nana or Popo, I feel like the other one's going to kind of cover. Because you can't hit both of them with Banana.
Yeah, you can't, unfortunately. It's a rough game, essentially. But if you can manage to catch Ices off guard,
Is that Wii Fit, the Flex God?
Wii
Fit. We haven't had Wii Fit in forever. I wonder if he's playing.
oh, shoot. This song is an absolute bop.
It is. It really is.
Ooh, try.
So it looks like, yeah, it looks like Tail taking the lead so far. Oh, probably should have been dash attack there. Wonder if he misinputted.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yep, that up smash is going to take it, especially on shield.
Yeah, I don't agree with that down smash. It wasn't going to kill. It wasn't really, yeah.
All right, I'm up now.
Now you're up. Give him help.
We got Roan coming to the...
We have Ronicus joining stream.
Most analytical player in the building.
The community voted biggest brained player.
Biggest brain player. Fuck the astrophysics people. It is. I'm the biggest brain.
Wow. So you played both of these players. I haven't played Iz's Diddy. I haven't played it for one game.
It's pretty good. It's his banana timings though need to improve.
And I was wondering how banana would work in this, because like stuff like that, he got it, but he didn't get the F smash because it's like how grabs work. It's just can't trip both.
Yeah, I mean this is why Tweak does not go Diddy against Ices.
Okay.
Like
yeah,
he always goes Sephiroth. Yeah, it's just a cringe matchup.
It's like what I wouldn't go Falcon because I rely on grabs a lot and Nair ones and stuff, but you can't hit both of them a lot.
And like
that is a 3-stock by Tail.
And Icy's like damage output is way higher than Diddy's is. It's super hard on the on the Diddy unless you're like covering like you have to monkey. I'm pretty sure monkey flip is probably the best tool, but that gets completely stopped out by freeze, like their freeze button.
True.
I don't know what it's called. Blizzard something.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah. And like Diddy Kong usually has some of the best, like most destructive combos in the game, but versus versus a character like that, where you got two characters on screen, it'd be so much harder.
And it's weird because like you want to focus on both, but you can't. You kind of like when I'm playing Diddy versus Ices, which is like very rare. I am like locking down Nana.
Yeah.
Like they are getting like shut down in every aspect.
I think you're talking.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So already Nana's dead.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
quick.
that's what I'm saying. Like you need to. If you kill Nana first, this matchup becomes manageable.
And now he went for that Nair. If he would have gotten it, we're gonna start to see some Diddy stuff. Little IDJ back air there.
And like one thing Isias is really good at is his combos. Like he has like he knows his combos. He knows what he can go for. And he put up banana now, but he hasn't put up banana the entire match.
Yeah.
Because like he's actually playing one character. he's not playing the 2-on-1.
He can just run away now. There's just his mobility is so much better. And
Than Ices.
Ices is so not threatening when it's just Popo.
Yeah, and you also kind of gotta camp Ices out sometimes.
Yeah,
like
you do.
Like their burst options aren't very good. Like, and you can like tell the Squall Hammer comes from a mile away.
I don't even know what Sopo does against Monkey Flip.
I don't know what
nothing.
Sopo does anyways.
True.
It's kind of just fishing
You're
for...
dead. You're not dead. Okay.
Diddy is not strong.
Yeah.
That
F smash is pretty strong.
When I watch like Big Dawson play, it is exclusively up air when he's playing Sopo. He is calling out that jump when his life depends on it.
Because that's all you can do is get some up air strings and then
Yeah.
die.
Basically.
Yeah.
Get like 30 in and then just like SD.
Yeah. So now we're back, but honestly, it's looking pretty good for Iz right now.
It also is better now that he's in the lead.
Yeah.
Like, because like when you're not in the lead, you have to approach the Ices.
Ooh, I like that falling banana.
You have to approach the double Ices without your biggest neutral tool. And I'm surprised he's still pulling this banana.
See, there's a combo.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. He needs to get rid of this Nana.
Yeah.
Like, that's Icy.
SD.
That's just Icy, bro.
Yeah.
It's bound to happen at least one time per set.
Okay.
And he's starting to getting better at punishing the Squall. This is like a complete 180 of the
I
first
know.
match.
Okay. I don't know what that F tilt was.
We wouldn't get it. We play Neanderthal characters. Okay. So it didn't look as bad. As first
Ices
match.
with the banana is really scaring me right now.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Honestly, I think you may be able to desync off a banana.
Yeah.
Like, Because like only one's throwing, and so if you like throw banana while skull hammering at the same time, I'm
Or like
pretty sure
air
you,
dodge or something.
you get like a huge combo off of it. I'm pretty sure. And then you have like a
Dodge.
and that's even scarier than regular Diddy banana is a end lagless banana with an attack coming at you while you're getting bananaed.
Give Icy's turn up. It'd be awesome.
We should. They honestly,
Oh, no what beat?
I think they should be able to like, if the ice block is reflected back to them, they should be able to pick it up and use it as a projectile.
True. So was that so? Can you up B after side B with Icy's?
Nope.
Oh,
They
okay,
put
so
this in
that's
free fall.
why. That's
Yeah.
why. Okay.
Which is really weird.
Yeah, it looks like one of those ones that you could up B out of.
Like I don't think Icy should be a character that gets like messed up.
Yeah.
Like you should limit the recovery
like
options on
Doc, Luigi, everybody can do it.
it. Yeah.
But I guess those are down Bs.
Incineroar, Lil Mac.
Yeah.
Well, it's same thing with Luigi. You can side B and then up B.
Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah.
I mean, in Smash 4 you could down B, side B, and up B. So he got nerfed, as he should though. Honestly, Luigi is the least fun character in the
Wow.
game.
What a combo.
It only 36. Like I feel like that should have been like I feel like you get more for just like doing up air strings, but that looks cooler.
Yeah. It looks like he almost might like could have possibly killed there or something.
I
at a
think
high
it-
percent.
I think if you turn around jumped off stage and forward air to Diddy's line, I don't
Yeah.
think he had much to do. But that's like a lot of timing.
And buttons.
Yeah, just to get like
Forward.
just to get blown up by the Diddy mashing barrels. Because you could die in
Yeah.
situation if
And
you
that's
get hit
tough
by barrel.
there, just because he was trying to icy or whatever the ledge, but Diddy Kong up on the platform has a way to
Yeah.
get around it.
It seems like Istiaz is getting a better like
Okay,
knowledge
showing
of.
off some parry skills.
Seems like he's getting better at the matchup as the set goes on, but I think this just
Oh.
comes down to he's starting to camp the Icy's out.
What are you doing? You had a free up smash. That's so good. I don't know what you do about that.
Hey, Trudy call? I thought she called you.
I thought she called you.
Oh yeah. It seems like Istiaz is getting better at the matchup as the time goes on,
Definitely.
but he is still getting IC'd
Yes.
very hard.
He's got to get this kill soon.
Some- Oh yeah, like I guess
Being up air.
yeah, double up aired that changed into each other. Icy's output is like ridiculous.
Oh my god, that hit right idea.
I hate these jumping moves so much because
Yeah.
it jumps over dash attack.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
At least it's some of the silliest interactions in the game. You'd think there's like Z-axis
Yeah.
stuff.
like pit up tilt is like stupid. I don't
Or, like,
understand it.
Yeah, like just anyone who jumps, like Joker up smash will do some silly stuff.
Yeah. I think Greninja should get that. I should be able to jump with my up smash.
Like I like Mario F smash where he kind of pulls back a bit. That makes sense. It seems intentional, but like
Yeah, and intuitive too.
Yes, yeah.
Like,
not like you, because it makes sense to try to like do a low attack versus a high attack,
Yeah.
but no, they jumped.
Yeah, and also like same thing with Ganondorf, where like the animation makes sense. He's like
Yeah.
leaning back with his like leg and he's going forward, but
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. But I don't get why Diddy's completely off the ground when he's up smashing.
Ooh.
This must have been an auto parry. Cause I don't think anybody here has the reaction for that.
I do.
No, you don't. I've never been parried by you. It's never happened.
Crazy parry. What are you doing?
Oh, okay. Terratail's feeling generous.
Still, I can't. I imagine Terratail wins this one.
Yeah, it's still a hard situation to be in because you're down 70. You have to approach the ices, but
Okay, you gotta go get
he's-
Nana though.
you have to kill Nana here. Do you understand the stage pick by Ice Storms?
By who?
Ice Storms, because he picked the stage.
No, Ice Storms isn't playing.
Oh, Terratail. Oh my God.
Terratail.
It's because. Oh my!
She died for that.
Robbed.
I know. I know
Robbed.
Terratail likes FD, probably banned, and probably thought this was pretty close.
Yeah, but like Diddy is like notoriously good on the flat stages because you can't get around
Yeah.
Banana while you're trying to ground.
And
like,
I'd imagine that like I was talking about those platforms that hang over the ledge, it
Yeah.
kind of shuts down because Icy can be pretty strong on ledge, especially Terratail likes it,
yeah.
like ledge trapping. So I'd imagine you'd want to go for something like Small Battlefield or PS2 where they can't just immediately go to the platform like that.
For Terratail, I want to see him start trumping with Nana.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
that'd be gross.
It's like it's probably the best ledge trump in the game, besides like maybe like Arsene. Like it's like it's like consistent because you just like jump backwards and you land on the ledge
Yeah.
with 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 like Popo and then
Did you notice we had Wii Fit?
yeah I
We had
did.
Wii Fit.
I talked to him in the I
When
talked
was the last time we had Wii Fit?
I'm pretty sure Minivan likely was like, bro, what are you doing? You gotta get out. You
True.
gotta get out of that. Stop practicing Street Fighter.
So last time I talked to Wii Fit, I think he said he was 100% dropping Lucina for Roy.
Roy.
So
Yeah.
But then I told that to someone like Fizz, I think, and Fizz was like, he goes through this a lot. He always ends up back on Lucina. So I really don't know.
That's kind of how I feel with Greninja sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, going straight Joker, gonna pound this out, and then it's like, but I can just dash attack up smash, and it's so easy.
True.
And I can do like exactly what I wanted to do instead of like floating downward guns into grab
Yeah.
with Joker. And it's like, you know what? I'm gonna choose peace and go with my easy character.
Yeah. I was debating whether or not to go all ZSS for pools. I'm thinking I might still try to go a little bit ZSS. I just love him so much.
I was thinking about going Mii Sword Fighter,
Oh my god.
but I thought that we did not need a Mii player in the building because the Miis are like inherently cringe.
Yes.
Like there's no such thing as a cool Mii. Gaudium and Terito, okay, for side bracket. Okay, so honestly, for side bracket, I think Gaudium and
Yeah.
John run this.
Got him and John, and then I think John wins over
Gaudium.
over Gotti.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, it's Zelda Ganon.
Yeah. Can't be fun.
Gaudium's downfall is picking Ganon as a main.
I don't know why he does it.
I don't know. I told him to pick up Joker.
True.
That
yeah.
that's my recommendation. That's my advice to Gaudium, is drop Ganon for Joker. Which isn't the best advice in the
It's
world.
solid advice.
It's good advice.
But also,
Yeah.
Gotham just good at the game.
He
And, like,
is.
if you're good at the game, you're gonna be pretty good with Joker.
I played his Joker and he. Oh, I gotta go.
Who's it?
I was like,
cool.
as me. I was playing against him, and he was like hitting his gun dashes on me and like getting grabs. He's like
Ooh.
actually good at the character.
Damn. Yep. Okay. So here's the Roy. We have Wii Fit the Flex God versus Herman. So yeah, Wii. I can't believe that down tilt missed. It looked perfect. So yeah, Herman off to an early lead. I believe Herman is playing Terry, and that's Wii Fit playing Roy. I get called. Oh, goodbye, everybody.
Terry Roy match.
We Fit the Flex God and Herman. I've actually not seen either of these players here at this tournament so far.
We fit playing Roy, I believe. No? Yes?
Yeah, I believe it's a Wii Fit point guard.
All right. That go meter is going to be definitely very scary. And the going to this, yeah, that's
Wow, not killing.
seeing it right away, not killing across the full stage. Terry having a hard time getting back without that like instant ledge snap.
Technically possible for Terry to have this comeback, but it's very unlikely at this point.
Parry Buster Wolf is going to, I mean, that'll do it.
Technically only 2 interactions, and Terry can take this. Ooh. Yeah, that's going to be it.
Geyser on shield, you don't want to see it. Oh, is that the end? Is that 2-0 or 1-0?
I think that's 1-0. I think
Okay.
that's first game. Random. Did they both gentlemen's, I wonder?
Must have. Because neither of them are arguing against it.
Yeah.
All right, going into game 2 on small battlefield. Honestly, I think this favors Roy, probably.
Terry's got some pretty sick combos using some of these platforms, I know that. So I think it benefits both fighters about equally.
It will all come down to who utilizes the size and the platforms the best.
Okay. So
Roy's
Terry
starting
decided
off
to
strong.
take a lead.
Wii Fit just showing his domination on the stage right now, just holding Terry on the corners. Yes, yes we can.
Yep.
All right, and we're seeing it here again where Terry just having a hard time getting to that ledge.
You've got to do the invincible up B there because Terry's legs just go straight through the platform and almost anything can really hit you.
Yeah, any two-frame move and even moves that don't two-frame can hit it. Jab, jab,
Classic.
power dunk. You love to see it.
Just letting him get back to center stage so free.
Once again, the same thing. Terry's in the corner. Not a great spot for Terry to be. Terry is bringing this back, and
Ooh,
it's
dang.
almost even.
Pulling out the jump. Getting the spike, but will it be enough to have Terry come back?
Roy just commanding the stage with his juggles and this corner pressure. And Terry doesn't have the most tools to deal with it. Reading that roll.
Really good recovery. Basically went as low as you needed to go just so he'd grab ledge and not poke up, but then got red on the roll and just died.
As I always say,
Okay.
FGCs
Oh.
are always in the lead until the game is over. So Terry does have that comeback mechanic.
And he was cooking there for a second, so it is always possible.
And we definitely saw in that first stock that Terry absolutely has the ability to come back from a deficit.
You're going to want to be taking this stock very soon if you're Terry.
Very brave, I'll call it, power dunk there.
Oh.
Oh, and he air dodged into the platform.
I'm pretty sure that thing
and
is
blast zone.
more powerful than like Cloud's
Yes.
powered up side B. Like that's insane.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes it is.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
should probably be taking this off.
So let's talk about that. Terry Roy, not the greatest matchup, not the worst matchup.
I think it's actually probably pretty even if I had to imagine, just because both characters want to be so up in each other's faces that it's just basically just running at each other until
That is
one
true.
of them explodes.
Just running at each other, and it really came down to that match was Wii Fit really took control of the stage and just held on to it for as long as he could with those juggles.
Yeah, Terry definitely has to capitalize off ledge guards and ledge trapping much more than was presented. But definitely a very close set at all times. It was
Yeah.
very exciting.
Very, very high octane matchup. It's one of my favorite matchups. I like that matchup.
Yeah, any matchup where basically both characters just want to get in your face, it's always a blast to watch. Just see who takes advantage more of getting up in each other's personal space.
All right.
Terratail versus Minivan the Flex God. They have seen a lot of really long names.
Minivan, the Flex God, little brother to Wii Fit the Flex God. Spoiler alert. Lore drop.
I've seen Terratail around with his
Terratail and his Ices. He
His
did play
classic
on
Ices.
stream earlier, I believe. Just going through controls real quick. It happens.
wonder if Minivan will be playing similar character to Roy.
I don't know. With Minivan, it's always a coin flip whether he's playing the iconic Cloud or if he's playing somebody else.
Oh, okay, Cloud player.
Yeah, best Cloud in the state, I believe. Maybe not anymore, but previously. Oh, they're calling a match. All right, I gotta hop off the comms.
All right, Chip. I'll be seeing you later.
Okay.
Welcome, welcome.
Why is... Alright, that's not something good. Why is Minivan playing Rosa?
I do not know who Minivan usually plays.
He
who.
plays Cloud.
Okay,
Cloud and Sephiroth.
Cloud Sephiroth.
Which is why it's such a surprise to me that he's playing Rosa.
I don't feel like Sephiroth or Cloud is a bad matchup to Ices.
No, I just think he's trolling, to be honest.
Makes sense.
I think that's what he's going for. How are you doing so far in your bracket?
Doing pretty well. I've won both sets I've played so far.
Are you going straight Min-Min?
Straight Min-Min, yeah. I gotta study.
That's fair.
So
What does Min-Min cover in terms of bad matchups?
nothing.
You just like playing?
Yeah, Min-Min.
Dope.
If anything, it would be smarter to main Min-Min and then secondary Game & Watch.
Yeah.
For the matchup coverage, but it's like Min-Min and Game & Watch lose to the same characters.
Oh, Slay. Get
Yeah.
into it. Who do you lose to? Like Lucina?
Kind of Lucina.
Kind of Lucina?
Are we talking Min-Min or are we talking Game & Watch?
Game & Watch.
Game & Watch. Lucina, Cloud,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Shulk,
Okay, yeah.
maybe Ike.
I don't see that, to be honest.
Ike can outrange Game & Watch beyond belief,
Yeah, but
but you edgeguard him.
But so you just back him twice.
Ike can recover pretty well. It's definitely a very explosive matchup.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Zero Suit Samus.
Okay, that's valid.
Those are the only characters that are like definitely not good for Game
Okay.
& Watch. Everything else is 0 at worst, really.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, Rosalina and Luma. Right in front of my face.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, this matchup is bad.
What's your worst matchup?
Personally, it might be Rosalina and Luma
Okay.
because it's like all the Shulks that I've played
Are bad.
are bad,
Yeah.
and I am personally good against Cloud,
Okay.
so like I don't worry about Cloud Game & Watch at all.
Okay. So just Rosa?
yeah, just Rosa.
That's fair.
Maybe Zero Suit Samus as well.
That's
But
how
I don't play against Zero Suit Samus ever. Oh, almost got the shield break
Yeah,
there.
he
That
did,
would
yeah.
have been fun.
Bro, it's so weird. I don't understand how ICs work, to be honest. Because sometimes like they're like SDing because like Nana decides to not work properly.
Yeah.
And the next one does zero deathing you and like breaking your shield off of one interaction.
I wish they were more consistent. They're such a fun character
Yeah.
to watch when they actually work.
True. Like Big D is like such a fun guy to watch.
Yeah. I almost picked them up at one point. Like I grinded them for a month, but I was like, I'm done with this like inconsistency. It's like,
See, inconsistency isn't the problem for me. My issue always comes with a character that doesn't play like a normal character.
fair.
Like that's what I'm really bad with. Like I can't play Game & Watch. I can't play Rosa. I
Game
can't.
Watch plays pretty close to a normal character.
I know, but his like buttons are like his speed is not what I'm used to.
Fair.
His speed was not I'm used to, and his buttons are like a bit like different than like I attribute Game Watch closer to like a to like a Mega Man to a Greninja.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So like any character that I like that doesn't play how I usually play is weird to me. Like I can play Lucina, I can play Joker, I can play Diddy, but like once I get to like the Rosas and the Ices of the world, I cannot do it at all. Or Min Min. Can't play Min Min either.
Min Min? Like you can't play Min Min?
You can play Min Min.
Yeah. Min Min's a very weird character. He has almost like no specials.
Yeah, I can't play any of the Shotos either. Just can't do it.
I can throw Fireball off input.
True.
Yeah.
I can.
I'm basically a Shoto main.
True. I can do Fireball by pressing the B button. But the only one I can play is Terry because he doesn't have any actual inputs that he's to learn. Besides like the extra specials, but I'm not gonna use those anyways.
I do the what is it? I do Jab Jab Power Dunk by input.
I do Jab Jab Power Dunk by Jab Jab Down B.
It just does less damage. It's just a free
Yeah,
input.
but I don't care. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna take my time to learn a Shoto when I don't have to.
Fair.
And the only time it comes up is when I'm like playing random. So it does not bother me that much.
Terratail was struggling throughout most of the set, but I saw Minivan kind of mess up in a few areas, like not taking advantage when Popo and Nana were separated.
Yeah.
Kind of just letting them get back together.
100%, yeah. Well, he did that here. He separated very slightly. You're all good. Okay, so it's just me now. And we did what Coffee was just talking about the spreading of the ices. Like that it just happened. Like Minivan got one of them off stage, and then when they separated, their recovery becomes much more linear. And so Terratail was put in a situation that he could not survive from. And it wasn't like really like his fault too hard. Like it's a hard situation to be in. But I don't know. It feels so. It feels so weird. Like. Yeah, it also happened again. Like, if Nana didn't go down there, which she sometimes doesn't do, then he would have just died. Okay, yeah, that's a good thing Terratail usually does. Is he will, if his Nana isn't recovering, he'll drop back down and do it again, which is exploitable if a character has a good two-framing option, like Wolf or Greninja. But Rosaline doesn't really have that in her arsenal. She kind of has to full commit to the down air. But yeah, this seems a much more controlled game by Minivan. He is having a much better time. Oh, yeah, Ices. Ices moment. Ices moment. Terratail's looking at me, and I know the exact thoughts going through his head because I experience them every single time my L smash hit misses. Nothing. I wasn't talking to you. Boo. Okay, yeah. Yeah, your character got IC'd. Your IC's IC'd. Yeah, I saw it. It was bad. It was tragic. But that gotta happen sometimes. Like, that can happen. Like, sometimes you play characters that you enjoy, but they're not the most functional characters in the entire world. And so you end up getting, like, I don't know, played for a fool. And looks like we're gonna have Mino and Gris coming onto stream. I have no idea who Mino is playing today, but he usually doesn't go his main Bowser. And Gris is a Zelda through and through, but sometimes they will deviate to like a DDD or any other cringe character in the bottom tier. They really like their cringe. I don't understand it, but he does not be cooking with it. Yeah, but knowing Mino's pool, he loves. I've only seen him play heavies, so I'm assuming he's gonna be heavy. like either Ike, Bowser, Incineroar, Donkey Kong sometimes, but that's a bit less common. A grab base button to me is weird. I don't know why. It just seems like it shouldn't go there. I'm assuming they're gonna go PS2 here. Just the way every Smasher here in New Mexico is. Or all across the world is. They love their PS2. I don't understand it. It's not a fun stage. It's not a cool stage either. Like there's cooler stages, like Kalos is a cooler stage, but that isn't a starter. But Town is, oh, he is going Bowser today. Never mind, I don't know if he's actually going Bowser. Last time I saw him play Bowser, he goes getting tilted by Game & Watch, which is understandable, especially as Bowser. Oh, we are seeing the Bowser today. Okay, cool. This Bowser is super good due to like he has good patience in the neutral, and it's really important for Bowser is if you're patient in the neutral, you're typically like you're getting opportunities that you wouldn't other get if you were just going and scrapping. But he is scrapping right now. And Mino is kind of more of a FGC player. I'm surprised he doesn't play any of the FGC characters, actually. But he kind of plays Bowser like an FGC character. He's like very patient neutral, and he knows which option selection is going to be a lot of the time. Either that's like a product of playing with Fizz a lot or playing FGC, because like FGCs, you have to focus way more on option select than you would do in Smash Bros, where sometimes your character allows you to not think about it as much, especially all the other facets of neutral that are within fighting. Oh my god! In my humble opinion, Bowser should not be dying that early. This is the first I saw. Like this is like a Bowser getting Bowsered right now. I think he dies here, especially if he doesn't mash. So that's the John special. It's just throwing out F smash. Oh. This. Ooh, okay. Okay. John's kind of cooking right now. John is in the kitchen. Don't mess with it. I'm kind of surprised Mino is going his main. I haven't seen his going main in a long time. Alright, John's stalling him out. You can't really approach Bowser's shield in this matchup, or in any matchup really. Like, Bowser has one of the best outer shield options in the game. For some reason, but he kind of doesn't need it. Like the Bowser Fortress, he kind of does need it. Plus, he doesn't have the. Actually, he does have the mobility, but he doesn't have like his hitbox is way too big. Okay, that was like the weakest spike I've ever seen at 170. But that's Sour Spot Zelda. Like, so many characters in the low tier are just so overtuned in one area or the other. Like Zelda's fair should be bigger, but it should not be much knockback, I think. Like just to make her like a bit more consistent of a character, because like if you miss that sweet spot and like in a crucial part of the game, kind of just lose because like you didn't perfectly space it, or you didn't like almost perfectly space it. Like they gave Falcon such a huge hitbox on his for Zelda to have like no hitbox. Ooh, okay, yeah. That's a common call out when you're losing Legend Invincibility, especially against a Bowser who has a great 2-frame options, is you can just read that roll on real quick. Weird. I think we're gonna go to a stage like a flatter stage. I'd guess like a Kalos of an FD or a Town and City. Yeah. I would not bring Bowser to Town and City. Town and City is like Bowser's best stage. I'm pretty sure, or as I was told by Amino, this seems like a really hard stage to bring Bowser to because you just die so early to fair, back air, and like you can't really kill Bowser much earlier in a lot of situations. Yeah. Oh, that does not happen often. He usually does not drop those, but I'm assuming he's been focusing more time in. Oh. Yeah, I think he should be using that drift more, but hey. It's scary to be off stage versus Bowser, especially with a teleport recovery, because he can just throw out that big bear right in your face. Like that one, yeah. Yeah. Good, okay. Down air forward smash, I didn't know that was a thing, but ball, I guess. I'm surprised he brought Mino here. Like, but it's hard to know. Picking stages is hard in a lot of situations when you're playing against good people, or unless you want to just go, unless you want to go PS2 every time, like a gamer. Okay, this should be dead. Yeah, but this is a huge hill to climb in this situation. Like, yeah, you could just do this, because Mino has no incentive to approach here. Like, you have to approach the Bowser. Yep, and that's gonna happen. You're gonna get fared. Unless you're a super character, and Zelda has awful approach options. Like, she does not do well getting to you. And for some reason, they made Bowser so much faster than Zelda in this game. Good call on the jump there. One good thing about getting camped out in this situation is that Zelda does have those projectiles. Oh my god. Mino is playing like he's playing Sonic. That's what he's playing like. He's doing the Sonic special. Which, yeah. Camping is optimal. It's, yeah. And especially when you can't keep that pressure as Zelda because she doesn't have that good boxing tools to track your movement in the air. It is super hard to approach and keep on the pressure when you get the advantage, because there's a number of times Gon has gotten advantage. But, ooh, good call on the jump. Love to see it. But he may make this comeback. I think Mino may have been camping too hard and not finishing his food. Good call on the up air. And oh, never mind. That's dead. Yeah, light character plus strong move. Died at 100 to a command grab. Okay. Yeah, so that was fun. I don't agree with that pick for stage. I would have brought him back to a PS2 or went to like a bigger stage. Like I would have tried to go to a like Battlefield or Kalos if it was open. Maybe Hollow. Hollow seems like a good stage in that situation. Or like a stage where you can like kind of like camp under those platforms and cover all your trajectories, like opening options. Yeah, come on. Coffee is coming back. Our resident Game & Watch player that doesn't feel like playing Game & Watch.
Okay, I like Min Min.
That's fair.
Don't harass me.
I'm not harassing. I'm stating facts to our stream.
How was the last match?
It was good. I don't agree with. So, Gris brought Bowser to Town and City,
Okay.
which is
Doesn't sound like something you'd want to do.
no, it's Bowser's best stage, because like side B kills super early, and he controls a lot of space with. And what happened actually is that Gris started getting camped out by the Bowser.
Wow, really?
Yeah, because the Bowser was up. Mino was up a stock. So he would just run to the other side of Town and City, wait there for the Zelda to approach. And it's kind of weird to think about that Bowser is like run speed is so much higher than Zelda's. Like it's not even comparable.
Well, Bowser's so much faster in this game than the last one, right? Like
He's so fast in this game.
Yeah.
I think he's like the
fastest heavyweight.
maybe. I don't know if him or Charizard's faster.
think Bowser's fast.
I wouldn't be surprised. I just don't know. So it was a lot of those situations where like it was like it was fine neutral, but Mino's getting so much more out of neutral than Griff's was.
Oh, yeah.
And he wasn't. Griff didn't seem to be able to track the movements of the Bowser too well when in juggle situations, but he was calling out jumps very well. So we got Zelda, no, not Zelda, Samus versus
Incineroar.
yeah, which never seems like a good match. I honestly I don't know what is a good matchup for Incineroar, but he just seems to win sometimes.
That's a very good way of putting it. I think if you get a good sense of when the Samus is going to be using Charge Shot, then being able to counter that kind of completely changes the flow of the game. And I think at that point, I mean, it really does all just come down to how Charge Shot is used and how you play against it.
Yeah, I remember watching Siski versus SkyJ, and it was very much SkyJ, like, just blew Siski up whenever he got any sort of revenge on deck.
Oh, wow.
Like, and he would revenge like everything. Like he got a call on Charge Shot. He was revenging bombs. He was revenging everything. It didn't seem fun for the Samus, but which is hard to say when, like,
maybe at that point you just gotta start going for grabs more
Yeah.
to call out the counter. But it's definitely not over at the start screen for either of these characters, that's for sure.
true. This is an up throw here. I'm surprised I didn't.
Incineroar's heavy.
Incineroar's a big boy, and
Yeah.
and Samus had no rage,
Oh, true.
which doesn't.
Wow, I'm surprised I didn't grab though.
I'm surprised it didn't sweet spot. Is what I'm surprised about. Like it hit him right in his chest.
Trying to call out the read, but just wasn't able to capitalize on it.
He had it right. He
Yeah.
just misspaced it. They're both rolling to center stage a lot.
Well, both characters want to do that, I feel like.
I know, but like, I wouldn't want to do it as much against these characters though. Because like I feel like either way you can get blown up hard by one of these characters.
Yeah, both characters want to roll the center stage, and both characters want you to roll.
It's a center stage, yeah. Especially in Incineroar. Like if he reads one of that rolls to center stage with an up smash,
You can just die.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to do.
Just going for it again.
Okay, he's playing like we're online. He had it.
The second time he's done neutral get up into counter.
I wonder if we're gonna
Pretty-
see that get punished later in the set.
I feel like we will. It's a very risky thing to do.
Yeah. It's good if it works, but and like it may be good against Samus, but I think you want to like be slightly off stage when you get hit by the bomb, because then your invincibility on ledge gets it gets reset.
Yeah.
So it feels like you like jump up, get hit by the bomb, and then just up B again, and now you have counter, and you're still on ledge, but at least you're not dead.
Almost anything's better than dead, I guess.
Yeah. Like ledge is certainly better than dying. It may not feel better, but
Also, I've never seen Fosh and Chips bring out Incineroar. Played him earlier, and two characters he brought up, neither were Incineroar.
did he go Mac and Terry?
He went Mac and who was the first character? Joker.
Joker?
Yeah, he went Joker first
I've
round.
never seen a Joker before.
Joker first round counterpicked to Little Mac against the Min Min, which is interesting.
Brave choice.
It is very brave, that's for sure.
I feel like I think he's just more comfortable on the Mac compared to the Joker, because that's dead.
Yeah,
Poor old Incineroar.
just put him down.
Put the cat down. Poor guy. Poor Catman. I don't know where you take Samus and Incineroar, or if he stays in Incineroar. Like that makes sense.
Yeah, Town and City makes sense if you're picking as Incineroar.
Okay, I gotta go.
Okay. Running it back, not switching it up. I respect it. Grim popping off. Neither player seems to have been getting anything so far, kind of just throwing attacks at each other. But Grim is successfully catching all aerial approaches, making sure that Fosh can't get in. Ooh, very dangerous though. Forward smash could have hit, and that would have been the stock, I'm pretty sure. Every time Fosh is able to get in, it just seems like Grim is able to just get him back out just as easily, throwing out either forward air or a neutral air. That does not matter because Fosh is taking this lead and running with it. Will he be able to make it back? Just barely. Good neutral air, stomping out the weak charge shot. This might be it. Cutting out the charge shot a little too early. Fosh able to just jump right over it, and he grabs him. Fosh seems to be taking this game and just stealing it. Making sure Grim can't get down. Fosh is just keeping him in the air. Just boxing. Oh! That could have been it. That spiked. Ooh. Just reading the roll. Gonna take this game 3-0. Wonder what map they're gonna be taken to this time. Seems like the map change or maybe some mental change got Fosh really feeling it up and just calling out Grim's bad habits. Grim switching to the Dark Samus. Things are getting serious over here.
3, 2, 1, go!
Going back to Battlefield, see if maybe those platforms will be more helpful. With Grim staying out of the clutches of the Incineroar. A meaty forward air with that charged up counter. Goes for the grab, it misses. Thankfully not facing the other direction. Grim doesn't take too much from that. Capitalizing off of the missed counter. Grind. Ooh, it's a very sticky situation. Oh, it's over. Wow. Forward throw does not have much distance, even charged up. Maybe would have been smart to go for a back throw. Possibly would have killed. Dash attack does finish out that stock though. Ooh, got the counter in between the jabs. Not the counter, the parry. Going for the counter on that grab though. Grim off stage. That's basically what you're going to want from Fosh. At a high percent, Incineroar with Rage can be a very scary beast to tame. See how far Fosh can take this stock. Fosh getting another stock because Grime did not have his jump there. It's very unfortunate. Oh, and Fosh is capitalizing off this and hits the spike, and it is over. First game was pretty close, but solidly in Grime's Grim's favor. But it seemed like Fosh and Chips just seemed to have some switch turn on and turn things around. It was Kazuya Greninja? How'd that go?
Greninja kind of messes up Kazuya really bad
Okay.
because Kazuya has no like lateral mobility besides the crouch cancel.
Yeah.
And then he can't catch you in the air then.
Oh, okay.
And he gets comboed to Oblivion. I have a frame 2 air dodge plus Greninja like in the air when he gets hit.
Yeah.
So it's really hard for Kazuya to kill me, and it's really easy for me to win neutral against Kazuya.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the game over here was pretty crazy. I'm pretty sure you saw the first round, right?
Yeah, it's the first game.
And then Fosh, last 2 games, 3-stocked him back to back.
Dang.
Yeah.
The adaption. So was it Instant Samus the entire way through?
Yeah, instant Samus, no switch ups. I mean, Grim went Dark Samus at the end, so
big difference there.
yeah. Well, it's electricity.
Oh yeah, and when you back jump, Samus turns to a ball.
Yeah.
So completely different characters.
Okay, I think pools are wrapped up with then.
I think so too. It is looking like only we have one match. We have 2 matches that have to go on. Minivan versus Kenny and Minivan versus It's the Is.
I think we got those 2 running over there,
Well,
unless they aren't currently running.
Minivan and this
Oh,
one,
okay.
and then Minivan's play It's the Is.
Oh, okay, yeah. Get a side bracket.
True. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could play side bracket right now. I wouldn't be surprised if I couldn't.
Who are you going?
Me Sword Fighter.
Oh, yeah, I remember you talking about that. I would have gone Isabel, because close to Villager.
Yeah. I tried to learn Me Sword Fighter for a week. So
Okay.
it's now I now have like a certified banger Me Sword Fighter.
What do you run? What specials?
Shuriken.
Yeah.
The dash.
Yeah.
Both dashes actually.
Yeah.
And then the just like up and down up B.
Okay.
But I don't want to make a Me Sword Fighter in every setup, so I'm just going whatever they have, which is
I
usually
respect that. That's fun.
which is usually Tornado.
Yeah.
And I hate the up B they always have, but it is what it is.
Like, isn't like Tornado into like the Cyclone up B? Isn't that like kill early?
I think so, but I just don't like the upbeat in general.
Fair.
It feels weird to me, and I don't like controlling it. I just want to go up and straight down and kill you at 80 for it.
Straight up and down and kill you at 80?
Yeah.
Like on stage, if you hit it, it kills at 80.
Kills at 80.
Wow.
It is stupid. It is like very fun though.
Yeah, that's not what I expected at all. Cause like I was processing and I was like, yeah, kill at 80. Like you off stage, like you spike them with it. No, on stage, it kills.
On ledge, if up and down, kills at 80.
It's like Ike's up B.
Yeah, it is.
But does it have super armor?
It is not super armor. It's
Yeah.
just it's faster though.
Ike's up B is so BM for having super armor on that.
True. It's faster and it's less exploitable off stage.
Yeah.
Cause you can auto snap to it instead of unlike Ike's. Dope. Okay.
Give Crom and Ike swap their up Bs.
Okay. Never mind. I'm playing side bracket.
Yeah.
My me so far goes crazy though.
I expect you to win. Is this side bracket or is this main bracket? Main bracket? Okay. Oh, we got Minivan back on. And It's the Is. I've yet to see It's the Is, so I'm excited.
Corrin. Diddy Kong.
Diddy Kong Corrin. Very interesting matchup I have not seen before.
Three, two, one, go!
Looked like at the very beginning, It's the Is was holding dominant stage control, but it seems that Minivan has brought it back and crossed the percent difference. Trying to go for a killer combo right there with Diddy Kong's banana. Trying to go for it again, I imagine. Minivan trying to space out Diddy Kong. We'll see if they'll be able to properly control the stage and not let Diddy Kong get in, because Diddy Kong's a very burst heavy character with those combos and using banana to trip you up. Forward air, back air, very impressive. Gonna close out the first stock, even though most of it has been in Minivan's favor. Yeah, but banana forward smash, the old classic for Diddy Kong, is just going to finish that out. And now both players are even again. Not being able to capitalize on the stock advantage much, It's the Is. Gonna land the pin there, take the banana, see if they can capitalize off of that at all. Jab hitting them while they're pinned. I'm surprised. I thought they'd maybe be right above it, but it seems not. Both players seem to just be feeling each other out, seeing what each other's got. Trying to go for a pin there. Might have killed, but I'm unsure since Corrin's not my forte. Is on the brink of death here, but it all depends on if Minivan can close it out. Off stage in a bad position. Trying to go for the timing on the ledge get up. Up smash drops, probably would have killed there. With every hit, it gets closer and closer. All right, Minivan was able to get the grab and to finish out the stock and the game at that. But I'm going to have to be leaving for now.
Stock battle. Diddy Kong. Corrin.
Hello everybody, it's Grime here. We got game 2 of Minivan the Flex God versus Iz. Looks like Iz took game 1. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This should be like a matchup where Corrin is trying to use her ridiculous range to keep Diddy out, not let him get any of the explosive combos or anything. And then Diddy obviously is trying to get in. And once he gets in, I mean, I don't know if Corrin has. I don't know how fast Corrin Nair is, but that's probably her fastest escape option. I can't imagine her at B is that fast. So I think it's going to be, that's kind of the, whoever can win those two game plans. Whoever does better. If his gets in, he'll win. If Minivan keeps him out, he'll win. Yeah, side B monkey flip for Diddy is going to be important in this one, because other than that, it'd be so hard to, like, Diddy Kong getting in past Corrin Fair and Nair, just so tough. Okay, yeah, you're dead for that. Yeah, is a very strong Diddy player, but relies very heavy on Diddy combos usually. So if he can't get those, he has monkey flip. But if he can't get either of those, it's usually not his game. Okay, pretty normal here. Yeah, another banana F smash. Just wasn't gonna kill, but good damage. Goes for it again. I don't know about that. I think up smash is a few frames faster by probably a good bit. I would have gone for that. Ooh, scary. Yeah, that was like a perfect demonstration of Diddy Kong trying to punish Corrin after doing an F smash and just not having the range to really do it. Nice, good parry. But again, yeah, what are you gonna do? It's Corrin back air and you're Diddy Kong. You're not gonna down tilt it. It's just too far, too big. We got Koff coming back.
What has happened so far this round?
Yeah, there we go. Minivan just played a great keep out game. Iz kept trying to punish, like he kept going for parries, but like even if you parry
Minivan
back
is
air-
Corrin?
Yes, yeah. Iz is Diddy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're on opposite sides. I thought Itz was playing.
Yeah, there's been some issues with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he got like 3 or 4 parries, but after he would parry a Corrin back air, he went for like down tilt or F tilt, and it just wasn't reaching.
Oh, okay. Trying to
So-
connect maybe like an up smash out of the down tilt or like
Yeah.
a forward air.
But he's just, so the issue is obviously Corrin's range is so much better than Diddy's, and yeah, I wouldn't be fishing for parries unless they're falling right on top of you with a nair or a fair or something. But Minivan was doing a great job spacing back air and stuff.
First round was very close, but it was definitely in it's the Iz's favor.
Gotcha.
So it's very interesting to come back and just see Minivan coming back with 2 stocks at that.
Yeah, from what I could tell, it was just the keep out game. Just super. Corrin obviously has like a sword, like pretty much the size of Ike's, but faster and like combos way better.
Yeah.
It's just such a good character.
Shame that very few people play them, except for like Shattuck.
True. Yeah. I think people think Corrin might be like a little boring, a little repetitive, but I mean, I don't know.
They kind of seem like the most like gimmicky sortie.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
if you don't count Robin, which I don't really count Robin as a sword fighter.
Yeah.
Because Robin's thing.
Super close here though, basically tied.
Yeah. No.
From what I've seen, it was the first game or the game I saw, game 2.
Oh wow. I've never seen a Corrin just fall with neutral
You're dead,
B.
right? Yeah.
Dang.
So that was big.
I wonder if Itz could have like side B back to stage maybe and
Maybe. Okay, that's bad. Right?
yeah.
Yeah, I think the whole game is obviously Minivan needs to keep Diddy Kong out, and with Corrin's amazing range, that shouldn't be too hard. But anytime Iz gets in, Iz needs to do big combos.
Yeah.
I almost want to see more than a 2-piece. They're getting a read, like with the side B counts, I guess, but you just, I know he has pretty good Diddy Kong combos, so you got to really make the interactions count that you win. Because Corrin more than most can just keep Diddy Kong out.
Corrin's slow though. I mean, I feel like
That's
you
true.
could capitalize on like a misspaced fair or just generally any aerial actually.
You definitely could. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Misspaced with the forward smash. He's able to roll in, F smash.
Gets a good combo starter, but I don't think he expected it. He doesn't go for anything off of it.
Yeah.
Ooh. So, that's what I'm
Ooh.
talking about. That's what I want to see. He's crazy.
Just do it again. Do it again and kill with it this time.
Oh my god, you're dead. You're not dead. What? Okay,
Ooh,
great
but the back air still.
Falcon died there 1,000 times out of 1,000. Diddy Kong is privileged.
You gotta jiggle the shield in that situation.
Is that what you do? I honestly
Yeah,
don't
if-
know what the hell to do.
You can shield the eye essentially.
And try
like-
to get away.
Yeah, holding both shield buttons and then like jiggling it, you go like super far away from it. That's how you escape the shield break.
Would you hold like shield and B? Would that work?
I think so, because
Yeah.
you can still do that and like tilt your shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah, I never know how to try to SDI2 when they just catch you up in the chainsaw and try to get the extra damage going.
I have no idea. I think maybe like
Like
up.
this. Like
Yeah, yeah, you had to shield jiggle there.
that. Yeah. So yeah, that was a really back
Yeah.
and forth game.
That was great.
Sounds good. Yeah, that was not what I was talking about. I was talking about a keep out game versus a combo game, and we kind of saw that, but then we also saw some just crazy F smash whiff into F smash, and just kind of a wild game.
Corrin's got some combos too. It's not like
Definitely.
huge like Diddy Kong.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, if you get like one of those fairs into like a nair up air, or
I
don't
saw
know.
I saw a fair back air kill. Like I don't know if that's
yeah.
true.
No, it is.
But
They
that's
have it-
crazy.
They have it just like not as true in all scenarios, but they have it just like Wolf. You can just reach with that fair and get a back air off it.
Huh.
So strong. Okay, I think we're starting upper bracket. Yeah,
Nice.
got you. Did you make upper bracket?
Yeah.
Nice.
If I didn't, I probably would have played one set,
Yeah.
sent somebody losers, then left because I haven't eaten today.
Oh my god.
Like when I got
yeah.
here, my stomach started hurting. I was like, oh wait a minute, that's weird. And then I recalled and was like, yeah, I forgot to eat today.
I can't do it. I eat before these and I bring food with me. If I don't have food, I can't play. Yeah, we have two people that you just don't see very much. We have WeFit and Mino. WeFit versus Gotti.
That'll be fun.
Hype set. Don't call me. I want to watch this. Okay. Where is WeFit?
Does WeFit play?
Hmm?
WeFit?
Yeah, he has a match. He has an on-stream match. I just don't know where he is.
I think they called me.
Yeah. Good luck.
Unfortunate. I wanted to see that set.
Yeah. I'll let you know how it goes. Major step down in commentary coming right up. We have WeFit versus Gotti.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
I'm excited.
I was watching Wii Fit play friendlies in the room over there.
I watched what's it called? Watched Grim versus oh my god, Grim versus Fosh and Chips.
Mm-hmm.
That was a crazy one.
I
Started out huge Grim favor, then ended up going to Fosh.
Yeah, I saw that Fosh kind of messed him up
Yeah.
the last few matches.
He just like he like switched into Ultra Instinct mode and hit every single side B and up air chain and
True. This is
F
the way-
tilts. He was hitting everything.
That's how I felt when I first played against like OK Cool. If you ever play against him,
Okay, cool.
or
I don't know.
is Nada now?
Is
he-
Nada. I don't
He's
know.
like the premier
Sounds
Incineroar.
familiar.
He's the premier Incineroar from Mexico.
Oh yeah, I played against him on in the Thursdays. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
really good.
My first tournament, like my first like, big tournament, like the monthly I went to, I played against him like first round.
Ooh, hate to see it.
It was bad.
Okay, so I don't know if these two. I've never seen these two play.
I don't think they played at
Yeah.
all. I don't like maybe at a Wednesday tournament or a monthly, but Guardians kind of started coming more
Yeah.
the time that Weebit kind of
Yeah.
left. But just like He's
Oh my
it's
gosh,
it's
that dash
Ganon.
attack went through side B.
It's Ganon, so I don't know how well it's gonna go
Yeah.
for Godim, but Godim is the GOAT.
Got him. They're going for like noobs like to roll in, and then people that get better at the game know you should probably roll out, and that's what Gotti was going for. But good mix up by Weepin by rolling in.
Yeah,
we got layers here.
I
we got
always-
layers at Lobo Smash.
I ignore the layers. I just roll in every time.
Oh my god.
It's only conditioning if I let them condition me.
Yeah, true. True. That's why computers have surpassed us. They just don't get conditioned.
I know.
They
I'm
just do what they do.
true. I think that's dead. I think he's
Yeah.
dead. Oh!
Ganon has some magnets, I swear to God.
Yeah, but
You're dead here, though, right?
no, he's not dead. No,
I thought you'd get the down tilt.
I've seen that so many times that I was like, yeah, he's not dead.
It's like when I guess Falcon.
It's like Falcon. It's
But the thing is, he stays lower. With Falcon, when he drifts, he's like level with the stage for a while. I feel like that
Yeah.
down tilt's easier to get on Falcon. But yeah, I saw Wii Fit versus someone, and it was close. But then I saw him playing Rin, and it looked like he was messing up Rin, at least in the game I saw.
and then
So-
Ren would win.
Yeah. So yeah. So I don't know how exactly how well he's playing, but
Well, he's kind of Street Fighter brained right now. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
definitely,
I wonder if Gotti can down air that up B.
probably, yeah.
That's usually what I'm doing whenever I'm playing against Roy. I'm like, let me just exploit
my
this recovery real quick.
Roy needs that third fair to be able to be true.
True.
He needs that.
He's basically Sheik without it, to be honest. Do you know who really needs those 3 fairs? Ganon. No, not Ganon. Bowser.
True.
You ever see Bowser's fair trains?
And like this is such a blast from the past. We got Wii Fit and Mino.
I
in the
know.
tournament,
And we also have Cambria and
And Piner.
Piner here. They're just not to play.
They got too good.
True.
They're like.
Well, I'm pretty sure they were
what's it
too
called?
good to begin with when I was like first
Very
starting
true.
here. But they just like messed around like the last season, I'm guessing.
It's a little bit of like a One Punch Man syndrome, where you can become the strongest, but
At what
At what
cost?
cost?
Yeah. See, that's why I always stay bad.
and that cost is no Wednesday at Lobo Smash.
No fun. Yeah. You can't come to a free tournament.
No. You get good enough to where you get to pay for tournaments and
Well-
lose to Fizz.
Well, yeah, but say Fizz gets paid to go to tournaments at this
True.
point. Like I can't remember the last time he lost a tournament.
I don't know. Yeah. And if he does lose, it's because he lost with Palu or Ness.
Yeah. It's never from
Oh my
his-
God! Come on! Come on!
Yeah,
Come
cause
on, Gotti.
I can't remember the last time Fizz lost at a weekly in New Mexico.
Yeah. I don't know.
Those are basically his Wednesdays.
Yes. Oh, his what, Thursdays?
Yeah, his Thursdays are basically just Wednesdays for him.
Yeah.
He farms.
Ooh. So yeah, close game here. Oh my
Oh!
God! Yeah. What are you doing out there?
Yeah, I know that anybody that has a spike that like doesn't like shoot them down is always looking for that when you go off stage.
Yeah. And like Ganon jumping high versus Swordy is so dangerous that I don't think Wii Fit was expecting it, but
I don't know why
Gotti's
Weefit-
got that dog in him.
I don't know why Weefit was going off stage as
You
Roy.
don't need to. You don't need
Yeah,
to.
just ledge trap that man.
Yeah, just like side B. If they normal get up, side B. If they roll, side B. Or dash back nair, or dash back grab.
Also-
Not grab. God, dash back jab.
There's also no need to go off with back air when you
No.
can just run off fair.
Yeah, like,
Like-
do the run off fair and jump back.
Yeah, that's like so
Yeah.
much better. Is it gives me more
Like
resources.
he double jumped out
He,
there.
he double jumped back air. He was betting on black. That's what he
Yeah.
was doing.
He was betting it all on the Street Fighter combo.
It's true. I love when I go off stage in Street Fighter. It's my favorite thing to do, actually.
It is. Mine as well.
Okay, this is yeah. Oh!
He gets that. He
Oh
gets
my
that. He just gets
God!
that.
God, we got
And-
we got Cristiano on the stream right
And
now.
the thing is, like, it's a slow move. It's slow move, and he has to hit with the Tipman, the last hitbox. But the thing is, if he gets hit by like a jump fair or something, he's chilling because he's just gonna attack,
Yeah, and he always tags.
and he always attacks. 'Cause he's
He'd be.
cracked.
I feel like I wanted.
What are you doing? I get hit by that though.
Yeah, so do I. Every time.
Oh my God. You're
Yeah,
dead.
he's dead. Oh my God.
Disgusting air dodge.
I wish Ganon had a float.
Had float?
Cause that's what it's in games. Like he has float in games.
Oh my God.
So like it would like the two characters that make sense to have float are Ganon and Peach. And
Yeah.
I think that makes him an exponentially better character.
And like That's true, but you're just dead. Yeah, you got
It's
fair.
so tragic. Oh
It
my
is.
god.
It is sad. Just the fact that Ganon has so many like insane representations, and they did so much with Link to update him for Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
And we still just have Ganon, and like
Well,
his
yeah.
coolest move is like what?
Up smash.
Up smash or like what? Up tilt.
Yeah.
It's like he has like he's literally like.
And, like-
A primordial spirit that can come in like so many forms and shit, and he's just like slow Falcon.
Like he literally has magic in games, and,
Exactly.
and they decided to make him a brawler.
Like his side B should be like similar to like his old Final Smash or something, where like he turns into a boar or something.
And like just charges at you.
Yeah.
And like instead of Warlock Punch, they should just give him a fireball.
Yeah. Well, if we're changing Warlock Punch, I want to get on board and change Falcon
I
Punch.
yeah, but Falcon Punch is like synonymous with Falcon. Warlock Punch is not.
True.
Like I think it's much more likely that we get rid of Warlock Punch and not get rid of Falcon Punch. 'Cause,
And
like
also, Falcon is a racing game character. So they're like,
it doesn't even make sense.
like why? So why did they make sense for Falcon? It's like, yeah, we don't know what the hell he does. So
Especially in the first
he
game he
does
came
big
out.
punches, and in that one anime video or whatever, he did a punch. Well, let's do that.
But
But Ganon has so much lore and like a 20-year history,
I know.
probably more, 30 years.
I'm pretty sure that anime came out after N64.
Yeah.
So I think that was inspired by the game. They just want another
Is
character.
that really? Is that true?
I'm pretty sure it came out afterwards. Okay, I'm just seeing an extreme lack of ledge trapping from Wii Fit here. He is giving
Yeah.
him that ledge. Like he doesn't want to be Ganon-sided, but like
Also, I'm
Oh, yeah, you wanted
noticing
this
oh my
Ooh.
god, you're different. You're dead for that though.
oh yeah.
That's the set. Yeah.
Yeah, that's OD. Yeah.
I noticed a distinct lack of abusing how freaking good Roy Jab is,
Yeah.
especially against a big body like Ganon.
Yeah, especially with a character with no other shield options whatsoever. He should be like.
Like on ledge, what you do is you stand like a little bit in front of where roll distance is, and you just do 2 jabs every
Yeah.
single time, and then you shield. And then if they attack it up, you jab again. If they roll, you side B. It's like he has like some great ledge trapping, and he just was not abusing it, especially
Yeah.
versus Ganon.
The only problem with that is that usually on most characters, jab nicks ledge. But against Ganon, he's one of the lowest ledge hangs in the game, so he doesn't get popped by it.
Yeah, that's true. But like, if he attack get ups or normal gets up, just jab.
True.
Or just spam it. You know, if he jumps,
Yeah.
you're gonna get jabbed. And even if it's weak hit, just run off and fair him.
Yeah.
Like the times where Wii Fit was winning was where he was fair training poor Ganon off stage. And
Yeah.
that's not the only time that Roy should be winning that matchup's heavy.
Yeah, I don't see how there's anything other than like a -2 for Ganon.
Yeah. And that was played even on stage. But
Yeah.
also, Gaudium's a little different.
Gaudium
And
is a
Wii
little
Fit hasn't
different.
been here for a while.
And poor Gaudium, I think that goes into like every single like bracket, and I just kind of down air his recovery for
Yeah.
free. It's-
Gaudium is also a little bit of a thrower, I've noticed. Every time he fights me, by the end of the game, he's like, even before the game's over, he's like, I'm gonna throw, I can feel it. And then he'll like SD.
He is a bit of a thrower.
And he's like, I'm so bad.
He's
I
like-
am so bad.
He starts checking out those fairs, and he's like,
Yeah.
okay, I can parry this now.
Yeah, because he'll hit me with like in the beginning of the game, he'll do a down B, ledge slip, or cancel into up air, kill me with Falcon. I'm like, okay, shit. And by the end, he's like missing tech into air dodge.
Yeah. It's like, come on, broski.
Okay, so we got Mino versus Lock GX.
Mino's going Bowser, which I'm kind of
Have you not seen
surprised.
him?
No.
Or has he not been doing it?
Well, every single time he's like come to one of these tournaments, he hasn't been playing Bowser since
Oh my god.
he's kind of different.
Who's Lock GX?
He's somebody from Clovis.
Okay, because Ganron, you got to do that, buddy. That was crazy.
That may only work on Bowser.
Still though, I'd be fishing for it. I'll get hit by it.
Yeah, you would.
If you go for that, I'll let you hit it the first time. I swear.
I don't trust because you're a masher by air dodge.
True, but if you say the code word seagulls, I'll stop and I won't do it. If you go back, you have to watch the stream to know that. Got him. If you say seagulls, I will not air dodge and let you go for that because that was dirty.
It was hype. He's kind of cooking.
That like he's got it. He's got it down.
He's got that on him.
He's got what he's doing there is he's doing like a double jump or a jump or something, but he's canceling that almost like how like how Yoshi cancels in melee and getting those nairs. And it's just first Bowser is so strong.
He is cooking.
That was trash DI though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, his advantage is good. I wonder if he only
Yeah.
loses because his disadvantage is like not the best.
Now, I think that Mino is an incredibly adaptive player. I think that he
Oh,
will adapt
yeah.
on you, and he will put you in situations that you're not used to being in versus anybody else or Bowser's. You're just not.
Yeah.
He just puts you in these situations where you're like, wait, what the hell? What game am I playing right now? What is going on?
Why am I playing so much neutral in this game?
Why am I in the air diagonally above you, full hop, and I already full hopped, and now you're just sitting there waiting to fuck me up?
So I feel against flippers too sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
It's like, what do I do?
wait, have I been playing checkers?
I'm getting chest on. This
Yeah.
is stupid. Like, why am I thinking about this game?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be pressing buttons here. I want to press my dash attack, and I want
Yeah.
to do it now.
Oh my god!
He is.
Unplug your controller!
This is crazy.
Cutscene
Hey, you put
combo.
that-
Oh, late hit, thank god. That would have
That-
exploded Sora.
Yeah.
So that was what? Was it really at 0 when that started? And God-
Bro, I got no idea. But this kind of is the heavy tags, where it's like,
Yeah.
where.
Now it did. I don't know what Mino could have done, but it did look like he could have gotten a tech on a platform or something to stop the last bit of the up airs and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
He's cooking. He's in
he
the
was probably
kitchen.
checking Twitter, but by the time he got to that situation, so I can't blame him. Okay, you're dead.
Yeah, I would not be. I'm not looking at the screen at that point.
Okay, now you're dead. No. Oh,
I
interesting.
think he messed it up.
Yeah.
Like, I think that
It
should have
did.
been dead.
You're dead. What are you doing?
He-
That is not it. That is
See,
whatever that is. That's not it.
He was trying to do the air dodge in, which to be fair, I go for those.
No, but so he keeps getting nair 1, nair 2, and then he's doing like a full jump. Oh, I gotta go play.
Grime versus Gris.
Give me 1 sec. I just want to see who wins this. Yeah. Give me 1 sec. I just need to see if Nina. You're not.
Okay, I was.
Oh my god.
I thought
I
Locke
thought
died.
That was Killspark's, yeah, for Mina. Okay, bye everybody. I'm sorry. This was a hype set.
This is a high set. Yeah, so we're gonna get Gris versus Grime, and I'll play against It's the Is eventually. I don't know if it's gonna be on stream or not, but Mino was cooking. Locke was cooking that entire game, and he almost lost. Which, yeah, Bowser. Yeah, it's kind of seems like Mino adapted. Because he is an adapter, like Grime said. Okay, so we got Coffee coming back up, or Mick Coffee. Oh yeah, you got shifted by the Sora. What?
The hunger.
The hunger starting to set in?
I haven't eaten today.
That's not good.
I know that's not good. I literally just told my housemate hey, could you start making something so when I get there I can eat because I'm starving.
Trying to play this game on empty stomach makes me so much more irritable. I
It
hate
doesn't make me irritable, but my hand shakes so much it's hard to input.
Yeah. True. But honestly, Locke is kind of cooking. He cooked last game, that is.
Yeah.
He cooked hard last game.
He cooked me.
It was a 2-0, I saw.
Yeah.
But did you go Min or
Min.
Yeah. Well, isn't this one of the matchups you said it was bad for Game & Watch?
It might also just be a bad matchup for me at the
Yeah.
very least because since they're the most recent DLC fighter,
Yeah.
I have not learned them as much because when Sora came out is when I stopped playing the game really,
Oh,
and then I started
valid.
playing the game again last year.
Well, we have a bunch of Soras in this scene, so
Yeah.
you will learn.
I will definitely learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mino just not seeming to care though about Locke, just pile driving him.
Yeah. Yeah, so Mino got shipped to heck and back the entire first game. And then he almost won. And now it seems like he kind of has a lock on what Locke wants to do.
He just something clicked.
Yeah. Well, that's what he does. He adapts on you hard. I think he is probably the besides our PR players here,
Yeah.
he is probably the biggest adapter in the building.
Oh, okay.
And Unite 70. Shake my hand.
Yeah, I didn't think that would kill. That's gonna kill.
Oh my, yeah.
Impressive 2-frame. I think it was a 2-frame. Sort of
Um,
side B's a little weird.
Yeah, I think it went above ledge, and then the tough guy kind of just like powered it through.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like Amino adapted.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me.
See if Locke can adapt back though, because that's what it's gonna really come
Yeah.
down to.
And we're on Locke's counter pick, assuming he doesn't go back to PS2, which, knowing New Mexicans, he probably went back to PS2. Yeah, we went back to PS2. Dope.
Okay.
Whenever I lose, I like changing up the scenery.
Fair.
I don't like staying on the same stage after I lost. I feel bad. Getting 35 off a grab makes sense for Bowser, but I don't think it should be in the game. Like, that's messed up.
35 off a grab?
Like, off a two-piece grab
I mean,
is messed up.
Bowser kind of needs it.
He does need it. And like, so I was like, it makes sense for Bowser,
Yeah.
but I just don't want to see it in my game.
Fair.
Get it out of here. Even though Greninja can also do that to you, I don't think Greninja should have that either.
It hits like dash attack, down tilt, up smash, or something
Uh,
wacky like
not
that.
down tilt, but yeah, it's down throw, dash attack into up smash on big bodies.
And Game & Watch.
Not Game & Watch.
You hit that on me.
Yeah, because you were not
yeah.
you were holding out and you air dodge.
Yeah.
So it is
Which
not
means you
tru-
can hit it.
It
you
is-
can hit it.
It is not true though. That was true. Like anything is true if I can read what you're about to do.
Yeah.
Does he confirm off of here? Yeah, he does. This seems like way in Mino's favor, especially compared to the first game.
I feel like Locke's definitely playing better this game, but it just doesn't seem like it's enough.
I don't think it matters. To
Yeah.
me. Like he adapted more than what he did like previous game, but like, what do you do in the situation?
Yeah.
With the Bowser just sitting at you, where none of your burst range
And I-
options work.
I feel like... Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I feel like Bowser's tough guy might power through like the Nair and forward airs, but no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy though. That matchup would be unwinnable at that point.
Yeah, unwinnable for because like, that's like your entire
Oh.
game plan is just like mashing Nair and Bear. This just seems so hard. Like he was cooking first match and like got these huge combo strings, but now it just like seems like he can't get anything. Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. Finally capitalizing off that. I feel like that's something that could definitely be done more.
You definitely have to account for that when you're playing. Like you can't like you have to punish him when he's recovering. So that's like Bowser's like worst aspect besides his juggling. Like besides like getting juggled.
Yeah, Bowser's kind of interesting when it comes to Game & Watch's Chef, because initially it might seem like you can just throw Chef out and it just hits him,
Yeah.
and most of the time it might.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
That's
but
unfortunate. Yeah.
but the Bowser up B has a hitbox and clanks with
Yeah.
Chef, so it's a very weird interaction.
Yeah, Hydro Pump messes up. Yeah. It messes up his recovery pretty hard.
Yeah. Okay, we're about to see Zildev go on stream. Looks like it might be a Joker Greninja matchup, which I'm very excited to see. Both these players are very, very good. We'll just have to see who is the fastest, most combo crazy character and player. Okay, we're about to get right into this.
Greninja.
predicted, the Joker Greninja matchup. Both characters are just trying to be chic, but pull it off better. So, Greninja looking for down tilts, dash attacks, trying to open up this Joker. Rin started to get something going. But is able to reset it back to neutral. Both players seem to be pretty neck and neck right now, just hitting each other with their bread and butters. Applying that shield pressure, but it was not enough, and Rin is able to get off. Oh, trying to go for the gun down air. Very slick to see. Back air, so devastating. Hit middle of the stage and almost killed right there. Not gonna need Arsene for that one. But then Isolate just comes back, hits the down tilt or dash attack. It was one of those into the up smash, killing. Very smart, and we couldn't get anything out for that. Didn't overextend, waited for Rin to try and do something. Ooh, that's such a long reaching forward air. It was very good. Good counter, trying to get that projectile off him. Just forward tilts, just get out of my face. What are you doing? Tries to read the air dodge. Probably that he'd go for a vertical air dodge, but just neutral. Yeah, Water Shuriken hits below ledge there. Does not catch him off guard here, but could have been very dangerous. So he keeps that in mind. That forward tilt hitting so far off stage, hitting the back air, with Rin trying to hit his own back air, trying to counteract Isole's attack. Did not work out in his favor. I think that's Water Gun, the Greninja up B, having a weird interaction, sending Rin very far up. The Arsene side B. Doesn't go for gun. I'm kind of surprised. Worked pretty well last time other than missing the down air, but maybe could have mixed it up, gone for something good. Isolde just going out there, hitting the back air, making sure that stock is finished off, cleaning up with 2 stocks remaining. I wonder if Rin is going to be adapting. Wonder what counter picks we're gonna get.
Start the battle. Greninja.
No character change, but I'm not surprised.
2, 1, go!
Both players seem pretty evenly matched once again. Ooh, that down smash, so devastating. Even like center stage a little bit off, was able to kill off that. But Isolde does not care about that, hitting down tilt to forward air, just getting the kill very cleanly. But Rin is just coming back with this stock and just making sure Isolde remembers his name. these characters are such high momentum-based characters. At any point, the tides could turn, and one person could just steal the advantage out from the other. Just like that. Things are looking grim for Isolde, but now they're looking greatly in his favor, except for that counter. Jeez. Making great use of the counter. Isolde needs to start preparing for it, or potentially trying to counteract it. Upper's not going to kill here. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to head out, play my own match.
Joker.
Oh, baby. We got sponsors. Oh, this is awesome. No way.
Minivan, the Flex God.
In the flesh.
In the flesh. In the flex.
In the flesh. But believe it or not, yeah, he's here. He exists.
Minivan is here to flex on Grime or something like that. I
Or
don't
something
know.
like that. I mean, it's gonna be a hot set. I feel like Falcon would kind of struggle versus Swordies. You kind of just like gotta overshoot a lot because
Yeah.
you can't really contest the hitbox.
Yeah. So it comes down to spacing.
Mm-hmm. And Minivan's got really good spacing, and he's gonna abuse like Grime if he's like trying to be too aggressive out of shield. The Minivan really just like orients his play around like pressuring you, like mostly the shield.
Pressuring you into a bad option.
Yeah.
is-
And it's like a Cloud thing too, but like he's really good at using his movement and his spacing to like do that. So a lot of times I'll like hit like a stupid roll, or he'll like back air my shield, and I'll roll in, and he's already drifted back enough from the back air to like cover the roll distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is like normally that's my option a lot if I'm getting pressured, because a lot of people won't have the control to punish that, but he's built different. So it'll be a hot one regardless. I mean, this set, I say it's for every Grime set. This will probably end in like 4 minutes, winner or loser.
Exactly. Honestly, yeah, I've had games against Van that end in minutes, like 2 minutes.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Cloud just oh,
What a ledge trump.
catching that recovery just really, man, 104% already. It's been 30 seconds, less than.
Oh, that was
He text those.
a crazy trade for Grime there. Okay.
Back to straight to the other corner.
I wonder if Minivan's gonna start swinging out there, like when he's in that weird spot of like diagonal up and above off stage. So a lot of times there, I mean, he's gonna give you jumps and stuff. So
This is the second neutral interaction of the entire game so far.
he's just gonna wait. Nice. Okay, great
Nair's-
Nair.
Yeah, Nair will do it. Oh, it doesn't do it.
Yeah, Falcon's drift is nuts. So, I respect the attempt. I feel like the air dodge was meant to land on the plat, but I mean, I don't know what's going on in that brain. If he held down, bro.
I am foolish and I try to punish limit side B all the time and it doesn't work out, you know?
Yeah, it's one of those moves you have to read like what they're gonna do after the move. Like, are they gonna press another button on your face, or are they spot dodge, or just like dash back? If they're dash back, you just kind of like lose. But
All right, I just hopped on the mic, but I gotta hop off the mic. Good luck
Oh.
commentating.
you got called or something. Thank you. All right, so a nice air dodge to ledge there by Minivan. Down tilt at ledge, I feel like, is something that, Falcon might have to kind of hope that you get the 2-frame on, but it's kind of hard. That should poke shield. Nice awareness there from Grime to dash back, though. Doesn't get a punish, but I feel like you can punish that, if you know the down is coming. Like, you can probably, like, hit a Falcon kick there, and wow, these edge guards from Minivan are absolutely disgusting. He's just covering everything with reverse nair. Like, his drift is, like, so immaculate. Oh, what an air dodge read there from Grime. So he saw that air dodge on the other platform. Apparently he wasn't trying to hit the platform. He just wanted to air dodge in there. But, I mean, Grime taking good note of it for sure. Okay. Oh, nice air dodge to avoid that up smash by Minivan. Great parry there from Grime and a punish. Will he do anything off this disadvantage interaction? He's got no jump. Yeah, there we go. Covering the air dodge with the down air. Great timing there from Grime. Honestly, just a great advantage state sequence there. All right, now Grime has no jump, but hit to a position where, he doesn't really need that jump. No punish on the S smash is crazy. All right, that shield is looking really low too. You gotta start concerning yourself with these shield pokes if you're Grime. I mean, it's back now, obviously, because of the stage interaction, but now you're getting ledge trapped by a Cloud. This is a tough situation here for any competitor. Okay, nice dash attack. Oh, if he gets another read on that air dodge down, though, it could be money. Never mind. There's that up B out of shield, but the one that kills you, which is pretty awesome there from Minivan. And great coverage there. And Minivan's taking game one here. Interested in counter pick. I imagine Minivan here tries to strike like FD Kalos at least. Like Cloud gets a heap of a reward there on the platform extensions on those stages like Small Battlefield, PS2 Battlefield, Yoshi's. Obviously, has kill setups off, miss techs on platforms, even hit techs on platforms. You can get up air finishing touch pretty bad. Actually think Cloud is very good at using platforms, but here we go to the most platform having stage in the rule set, I guess, here on Battlefield. So I know Falcon also has platform extensions. Don't get me wrong. I just think he's a little less reliant on the 3 platform layout as a whole, considering his combos carry you horizontally. Okay. Oh. I saw him get hit by the up B and I had flashbacks. Minivan is here absolutely because of psychotic up B usage against Gotham. He was certainly dead and getting edge guarded, and he just turns around and suicide up B's got him and lives first and wins the set, game 3. Last stock, which is absolutely just like, I screamed and my mouth was agape when I saw that. Anyways, besides the point. I wonder if that, I know that Cloud up B, I'm pretty sure, at least on Yoshi's, but I think on this stage. Nice skip from Soft Knee, by the way. I'm pretty sure Cloud up B goes to top plat here, but I have to wonder the same if Falcon up B goes to top plat on this stage. If so, that'll make for interesting out of shield games and baits. Oh, interesting setup trying to jab, pressure, and then get a Raptor boost. Yeah, so there's the Cloud up B getting onto that platform, which is definitely very good for Cloud, which I hate the stage against Cloud, particularly one of those is the reason why, but obviously I think he gets a lot off platforms too, which doesn't help the fact that I absolutely hate Cloud on Battlefield. Okay, barely missing that. Darren knee has a back air though. Nice stall there with the cross slash from Minivan. A lot of times Grime's just looking for you to, I guess he's trying to swing at where you are going to be and not where you are, which is good. It's what you should do, but the stall with the cross slash is like adding a whole nother layer to the mix of that, where you actually just like, sometimes you just want to aim for where they are. Not often, but if you have a read on cross slash there. Okay, Miniman's ledge trapping and corner pressure has been absolutely phenomenal this set. Oh, he tried to snipe him with the up B and he missed the ledge after double bearing. Definitely, obviously wanted to grab that. I think that goes without saying there. Oh. Goodness gracious. Okay, great fair usage there from Minivan, applying lots of pressure here. Interesting up air too, honestly. Oh, wow, terrible trade there for Grime. He got put on the top platform. Did he get windboxed by that? Or am I tripping? Drop down bear. Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna see another drop down nair bear for the set there, but Minivan electing to play it safe. Gets hit by the quote unquote sour spot, unseckable part of downer. Sour spot, by the way. And, evens up the stocks here, but still a lot of percent here to climb for Grime. As, they call me Dr. Seuss. But yeah, that's no hard task for Falcon. He might be dead. Great DI to live there from Minivan. If he DIs in there, even no DI at all, I think he gets hit by a knee and dies, but the DI in guarantees him to extend his life in this game. Okay, and a jump neutral B as a punish here. Grime barely alive, but he's got like no reason. Oh, he missed the tag! No! Oh my god! Oh my god! No, he had 100% lead. He had just land one hit, and I mean he didn't land that hit. We're going to game 3. Oh my god! That is tragic. That is brutal. That is disgusting. That is adjectives further that exists, but I cannot come up with in my head because I'm not an English major, man. I know we're at a UNM tournament here, so shout out to my English majors in chat. All 0 of you probably. Game 3 time. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is a best of 3. All right, back to PS2. I think this stage is good for Cloud, but I mean, you kind of have to leave it open. There's 4 stages I really hate against Cloud. It's the 2 plat ones and 3 plat ones. only got 3 bans, so whatever, you know, is just most comfortable for you. But obviously he went to Battlefield, so he didn't ban that. So I'm really not quite sure. And I don't even know if those are good stages for Cloud, like the ones with the 2 plats and 3 plats. I just hate playing against him there. Like, they feel like so broken for him. So that is what we call in the casting business an opinion. Okay. Nice up via the shield. Wow, that up smash. Oh, what the fish? Oh my god. Interesting knee call out there from Grime there. Alright. Knee probably would have been safe too, honestly. That move has so much hit lag. If not safe, it would have thrown off the timing or something, but the buffer probably would have got him. Especially since he would probably try to go for up B, but, you know, even game here, but Minivan, you know, the limit is online. I was about to say close to limit, but now it's online. Super armor with the side B. Oh, if he got the platform tech chase, it was dangerous. Tries to hit fair there, but okay. Up air. Ooh. Interesting. I think one thing Minivan's kind of doing wrong on the platform is that, oh, he got the read again. He keeps getting that read, but he's not finding the kill on it. Wow, Dare Bear. Beautiful stuff from Minivan. Minivan's like full hopping on his platform pressure when if he's short hopping there, like it's a lot more scary and you don't get punished for it. Okay, nice up B there. Tries to hit an up air. Oh my goodness gracious, Minivan is lucky to not have his head on a poster right now. Oh my god, what a down air from Minivan. Close out the set. A nice game 3 set there, which was thrilling, and honestly, you know, I said that it'd be over in 4 minutes, and it was over in like 10. So that's a difference, I guess. An improvement for sure. You could reckon. I'm gonna go leave though this casting station because I promised the man himself, Minivan, that I'd play a best of 5 with him, and you know I have to fulfill my desire here. So goodbye, chat.
Perfect timing.
Oh, Mino. Okay.
Because I'm back. Yo, hot set alert. I feel like we just say that about every set now. All right, we're seeing the Rin versus the Mino. Joker v Bowser. All right, not a favorable matchup for Bowser. Bowser doesn't love fast characters that get in his face quite often, and that's a lot of what Joker is. Mino starting off strong, winning the first neutral. Really just building up that damage, taking control of the stage, keeping Joker in the corner here. Arsene already out, hasn't even been touched. First stock, no, very close. There it is. With Bowser, the first stock can be explosive. Looking like Joker is returning the favor quite promptly, though. Joker's showing why he's proven why he's in the upper bracket for sure. Those guns not nearly enough to take out Bowser, who has a decent enough recovery. Joker just clawing his way back from this deficit. He's got to take this stock quickly, though, and Bowser is quite heavy, so that can be difficult if he does not have the perfect opening. The second Arsene is out of the game, and forward smash is going to seal that first stock of Bowser's. 43% lead, now 60%. And that lead is gone. Joker is now taking the lead, and he's got all the momentum in this stock. Bowser with a clean tech, but not able to recover after that. Showing how quickly the tides of the game can shift from one player to the other. Joker going into this stock with a little bit of momentum. The momentum has come slowed down quite a bit. Both players just fighting in neutral right now. However, Joker is able to take a lot of this just aggressive advantage, and just he's running away with this last stock. That parry, able to get that Bowser up B out of shield, notorious for being quite powerful out of shield. Bowser side B, not enough, not quite, but forward air will definitely do it. 128% lead. Bowser can make it happen. We saw it happen in that first stock, but Joker's got all the momentum here. Arsene's almost out, just tiny sliver left. Probably next hit will do it. Very scary to see this Joker Arsene here on the ledge. Barely able to get through center stage, but Joker up smash has something to say about that. Game 1, really just showing the explosivity of this match, of this matchup. Bowser really just dominating that first stock, and then with all that momentum behind him, Joker Rin was able to bring back that deficit from that first stock, and really utilizing his Arsene well, and just really, Arsene was just doing everything that he needed it to. Starting off second game, back on PS2. And once again, we're seeing a Bowser take the lead, Mino take the lead here. Will it last this time? The gap is getting closer every interaction. Ooh, that counter trying to call out that forward air off stage, not connecting. Because Mino opted to go back onto stage. Yeah, counter just getting really quickly punished there. And once again, Mino's in the lead in the first, but we saw how that went last game. So the leads really do not matter in this matchup yet. And just like that, there goes that, both on second stock. The second stock is going much slower than the first stock went, and I think that's mostly to Rin's advantage, because Bowser just really capitalizes on having full advantage and full momentum. And so if he's playing a slower game, it becomes much harder for Bowser to do what he wants to do. Rin just, they're just pressuring each other in the corner now. It's become a battle on just this half of the stage. They've traded the ledge back and forth. Ooh, the downward gun. Gonna keep him off stage and then confirm into that back air. Ooh. He held on to that ledge for just a little bit too long, and down B is just gonna absolutely destroy that last stock. And now potentially this could be Mino's last stock, unless he's able to take this game. Oh, the down air just barely missing. Trading with I believe that was an up air, but that down air would have sealed the stock almost certainly. Mino just really just putting his ledge trapping to good use, keeping Joker in the corner. Arsene is not looking like another does not look like Arsene is going to play a factor in the rest of this game. And up tilt, run up tilt is going to cover. Joker trying to jump in, play a little bit aggressive there. So in that game, we definitely saw Mino turn up the heat against Rin, whereas Rin capitalized last time on playing a slower and more calculated game. Back to PS2. But as in that first game, we saw Rin playing a slower game. That second game, we saw Mino really turning up the heat, showing Bowser's advantage stay off, and really just keeping the pressure on in the corner. So it comes down to game 3, and this match is going to be all about who's got that momentum and who's playing their game. Because both of these characters, they want to play their game and not let the other character interact with them. Bowser's tough guy, allowing him to power through that singular bullet. Getting this Joker off stage. He got that F-tilt 2-frame the first time, but not the second time. Good call out on that counter there from Rin. Rin not able to do too much with the Arsene. Ooh, trying to be tricky with that tether recovery. It's gonna get him punished. Ooh, this gun, nope, not enough to kill Bowser. Bowser is quite difficult to kill at even at 150%. Trying to go for that up smash just to get this stock out of there. Both players returning to center stage. Back to a nearly true neutral state. Which, yeah, this doesn't typically favor Bowser in this matchup because Joker's neutral just kind of, it's faster, it's bigger sometimes depending on the move. Arsene comes out and you couldn't even tell that there was a deficit to start this stock off. That counter once again, punishing that up B out of shield. Rin not able to do much with that last bit of Arsene. But he does not need Arsene by the looks of it. Ooh, going for that Rebel's guard, gonna get him side bead. Rin punishing that fire breath quite nicely. Rin just getting these up air chains after up air chains. Really just pretty free on Bowser because he's such a huge target. He's so heavy. Up airs are pretty easy to connect, I think. Really nice stock here from Rin. Really just patrolling the ledge, keeping Bowser in the corner. We're gonna see Arsene one more time for this game. What does the Arsene do? Yikes! Arsene not able to do anything actually. And Mino takes the game 2-1. Mino really just turning up the heat in those last two games, and that's what gave him the momentum he needed to push on through that game. And it looks like Mino's gonna play Minivan the Flex God up next. I don't know. I don't know about this matchup. And it all depends on who. All right, Cloud Gaming. Cloud Bowser, not great for Bowser. Cloud's big sword is just really able to box Bowser out, keep him in the corner. Both of these characters have such a strong advantage. We're gonna see what yeah, we're gonna see who controls the stage better and who is able to capitalize on advantage the most. Right now it's Mino. But like we've seen in the last game, just because Mino has a great start doesn't always necessarily mean that's the way the whole game's gonna go. Cloud really just narrowly getting back to the ledge and still not able to get back on stage fully. You do not want to be above Cloud because those up airs will get you. Ooh, that limit is gonna miss, unfortunately. Bowser getting some good damage on this next stock. Almost leading to a kill. Almost giving him... Oh! That up B caught Cloud. Caught Van trying to do something tricky. He did not make it back from that one. That was very close to hitting. Yeah, just that Bowser up B out of shield, just it covers so many options. So many aggressive and defensive options both. Same with side B out of shield, it covers a decent amount. Van is definitely going to have to claw his way back from this one. From the clutches of Bowser. Second hit of up B not connecting, that might have done... no, actually probably not. Back air in the corner is finally going to seal that first stock, but he is very high percent on his last stock, so Van's going to have to make some big moves to bring this one back. Bowser side B will absolutely kill Cloud there. Alright, so Mino's got the momentum going behind him into this next game, but Van is known for adapting, improvising, and overcoming. We're going back to PS2, same characters, full run back.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, I just noticed this is best of 5 now. So even if Van loses this game, it is not over. This game looking much more even to start off with. Van really using his advantage that he's gotten and really just taking a mile. Van keeping Mino in the corner. Not really able to do much in terms of escaping. Mino back in the corner, trying to get his way back to center stage. Ooh, that up smash just narrowly missed. Such a strong call out of that neutral get up. Limit is just barely on deck. There it is. There's that ding that we know and love. Limit blade beam doing some more damage, not able to get the kill. Same with Bowser up B. Really, they're just fighting over this ledge right here on this right side, honestly. First kill going to Mino. But Cloud is not far behind, and there it is. Going into the second stock, completely dead even. Van is showing why he's here. he's here to win. He's here to adapt. But so is Mino. Once again, just a fight over who gets to stand in the corner and who gets to be off stage is what this match has been boiled down to pretty much. Side B just barely gonna live. And there it is, forward air, calling out that jump. Very aggressive on Van's part. But, I mean, Bowser is not in a great position himself. Really just a clean and swift punish on that get-up attack. Keeping Van in control of the game and in control of that stock. The limit is almost there, and we're going into the last stock pretty much even. Just a couple of neutral interactions, as you do. Yet another up B at his shield. Bowser is gaming. Van missing that limit side B. That could potentially be the last limit of this game. And it might have been what he needed. Re-grabbing that ledge. Bowser not fast enough to get back to the ledge to punish that. Up B nearly catching him like he did in that first game. But Van remembered, and he didn't want it to happen again. Catching that roll to center stage with the back air. That one was much closer. That one was quite close. We're going into game 3 at 1-1. Same characters. I wasn't actually looking when the stage was chosen. We might be going back to PS2. We are going back to PS2. Alright. Van opting to charge limit there at the start. This game seeming pretty neutral so far. No one person really taken much control. Van able to get back onto the stage, rolling through Bowser. Percent's looking pretty even. Ooh, forward tilt, catching that air dodge to the ledge. Cloud didn't have many options there. Still untouched on this stock. Making sure to try and clean up this first stock. Really just keeping Bowser in the corner, in his shield, pressuring that shield. Ooh, very safe forward tilt, side B. Yikes, a couple of hits and Bowser deals big damage. All right. Yikes, I looked away. What the heck happened? Mino got a stock lead. Limit, ooh, burning the limit almost immediately. Not able to do much. Van really showing Bowser, who's the boss. Almost bringing back this deficit that he's got. Forward air, just not enough against Bowser. Nair, just barely not enough. Back air is going to finally do it, though. At 74%, anything can happen in this game. Ooh, Van's got that momentum, and Bowser's not able to make it back. Putting Van at 2-1. One game away from taking the set. We're seeing the Pokemon Stadium too, once again. Both characters just really enjoying PS2, those platforms, the long stage. Straight into game 4. So far it's gone back and forth. Van starting off strong. Really just putting himself into the center of the stage and not letting Mino move him. Van right now is an immovable object. Running off stage, calling out something. He's calling out something with that side B. But Van is back on stage, back on center stage. Bowser caught holding shield too long. Up he had a shield, able to get Bowser, back some damage, some deficit, and back air is gonna do it. Sweet spot back air, just really just killing him. Very low percent. Bowser surviving to 195 that stock, and that shows you truly how heavy Bowser is. Second stock, not nearly going as fast as the other two have gone to open up with. Both players really just trying to find their opening. Cloud limit, able to put Van in advantage here. Didn't hold it for much long though. The second stock might possibly be the closest stock we've seen from these two. Really just going back and forth on that ledge in terms of percent, in terms of advantage. Neither player really able to get the upper hand in this middle stock. Limit cross slash gonna whiff on that shield, or I guess not whiff, but land on that shield. Calling out that get-up attack with just a shield. Able to get a seal in that stock. And Mino got caught on the ledge once again. Bowser, not too many options. Mino just doing some bread and butters, getting that percent in wherever you can. Ooh, dropping shield a little bit too early, getting hit by that final hit of cross slash there. Oh, this might be it for Cloud. He's out of resources. He doesn't have a limit. It was, yeah, Cloud did not have a way to get back from that one. Mino just really starved him of all of his resources. And Cloud not known for recovering. We'll say that much. Taking game 5 back to PS2. I'm not surprised. Every game has been so close so far. This one just comes down to momentum. Who's got the momentum going into each stock, into the game, into each advantage state, disadvantage state. Game 5 is where all the reads come out, all the everything. Every data point you've collected on your opponent, that's where it shines. First stock, much like other stocks we've seen, or not like other stocks we've seen, quite close. Double parry, not able to capitalize on it at all though, unfortunately. Bowser just not having the speed or the mobility to get there, do anything about it. Side B gonna, yep. That'll definitely take that first stock, solidifying Mino in the lead. Yikes, that shield getting quite low. Just barely able to survive, and forward smash. Not really able to shield it, because as we noticed, the shield was pretty low. Van bringing all that momentum from the first stock into the second stock. Racking up the percent quickly. He's already at 100%. He just spawned. Going for that blade beam against the ledge, I assume, but no, not able to space it properly, unfortunately. Yikes! So we saw this in the last game. Cloud just not able to recover all that well, and Bowser's able to. He's got the right tools to punish that. Cloud just charging up this limit, almost getting a full limit, basically getting a full limit, and there's that full limit, and it's dead even on the last stock of the last game. This one is a close game. Looking quite neutral so far. There's that limit one more time. Doing a bit of percent. Giving Cloud the stage control he needs to quite possibly end this game. Van just calling out that greedy up B. Really just patiently just waiting for it and punishing accordingly. Van is just being a menace in the corner here, keeping Bowser under all this pressure, slowly building up that percent. There are a lot of things that will kill now at this point. Side B is one of them. Dash attack is gonna do it. Van wins that 3-2. Quite a quick, quite a strong showing from both players. Going down to the last stock and nearly the last hit. Both were quite high percent, and we really saw just how both players just really abuse that momentum that they've got built into their characters. Alrighty, next game looking like Rin versus Grime. Grime is somewhere. Get him on the game. Here he comes. Alrighty, in this match, loser semifinals. This could be their last set of the day for either player. For one of these players, it's their last set of the day.
Stop battle. Joker.
All right, Joker versus Captain Falcon. I guess I could have predicted that, but there's no way to be certain. This song is a banger, though. Oh, yikes! Unfortunate SD. You hate to see it in losers semis, but it does happen to the best of us. Grime really just trying to. He knows his opponent's scared now after that SD, and Grime really is just trying to put his lead, cement his lead even further. First Arsene of the game. This might show how Arsene's going to participate this game. This game is already going quite fast. We're not going to see too many Arsenes. Arsene, right as he runs out, just able to take that stock. Yikes, that stomp knee almost connecting. Joker clawing his way back from that 0% SD. But Grime is not giving up his lead. Grime is going for something off stage. He's looking for something to turn the tides even further in his favor. And Rid needs to make something happen here. Can't even tell that he SD'd that first stock, because here we are. It's dead even on the last stock. Both players just really wanting to run at each other, hold towards each other's faces, and just swing. And we're seeing that in full force. Ooh, that counter right at the tail end of it, punishing that Captain Falcon button. Ooh, another counter. Not able to connect this time, though. The gun's just barely saving his life there. That up B might have killed him. We see Rin off stage one more time. Falcon is a menace on the ledge. We're going for that drag down smash, not able to connect. Up B out of shield, gonna call out Rin holding shield. And yeah, Grime took that game, but we saw that Rin, even with an SD at the very beginning, he made that comeback. And even though he lost that game, he may not be losing this set. Going back to PS2. I'm not too sure. It's probably just a pretty even stage for both of these characters.
3, 2, 1, go!
Both players just filling each other out in this first few seconds. Not really making many big moves. Rin getting that pretty decent 50% combo, 60% combo. Grime able to answer back with a 90% and a stock with that knee. That knee sweet spot really just, man. Grime getting a little bit of damage on this next stock. Rin really not able to do much in terms of answering back on that stock. Rin not able to hold advantage for nearly as long as Grime has been able to hold advantage. And that's really what's winning Grime this game right now, is that Rin just dropping that advantage state so quickly, compared to Grime. Going for that tether back air. Not able to do it though. Arsene coming out one more time. Quite possibly one last time. Ooh. Yep, there's the stomp. Swift 3-stock from Grime. Grime just really grabbing onto that advantage and never letting go. He held stage. He kept Rin in the corner. And unfortunately, Rin is out for the day, for the night. Here we are, losers finals. We got Mino versus Grime. Bowser into the Captain Falcon. Not a great matchup. Not a great matchup for Bowser, but then again, what is a great matchup for Bowser? There's not much. We just saw in the last game that Grime really just grabbed onto that and that advantage and really just ran away with the game quite literally. And Bowser doesn't love to see that. So yeah, Mino's looking for these edge guards, for these ledge traps here. Ooh. Nice tech, going for that up B to try and recover. Unfortunately, putting himself in a bad spot with that up B. And yep, just like that, Falcon just kinda, he runs up in your face. Bowser isn't able to respond that quickly, or as fast as Captain Falcon. Bowser just not really having the tools to get out of that, that up air chain, leading to a knee. Grime has lapped him in percent. But as we've seen earlier tonight, percent doesn't always mean everything with Bowser. Bowser can kill early and live long. Grime really looking to close out this stock, but then again, so is Mino. Corner to corner. It seems like this corner is Grime's corner and the other corner, ooh, side B. Gonna kill both players, evening it out in terms of percent, but Grime still with the stock advantage from that first combo he landed. Howdy.
Hey.
Howdy, hey.
Yeah.
A second person has appeared on the mic.
Yeah. Ooh. Forward air. Oh.
Oh, those sour down air gonna take his jump.
No, I think it was just weak. I don't think it was like really sour.
Weak, yeah.
It was like very weak because he wasn't at high percent.
Back to PS2. PS2 seems to be the pick tonight.
Yeah.
All right, that first game went fast.
I didn't see it, but
Grime took the first stock in the first like 30 seconds.
Dang! Let's see.
And he took it with a down air too.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense. It's down air.
this first stock is already looking much closer than than last game. There's that knee once again, taking that first stock.
I missed it. Sorry.
Aw, darn. Mino, however, is responding with 80%. Looking to keep on the ledge. He's getting sent to the ledge himself, it seems. Oh, not quite.
Yep.
Mino just really playing really patient around that those up airs.
Yeah.
Oh! Yikes! That all in up B. Maybe not all in, but
Just getting comboed. Oh.
he's just getting oh
the
down air. Down air is a combo breaker, I guess.
Yeah. I swear I've been hit by that thing a few times. Just to break a combo.
We're seeing Mino keep it much closer than last game. Air dodge, not gonna.
Let's see. Oh, he almost died there.
It was very close.
Yeah.
Be able to get Minos back on the stage just slightly.
Oh. Ooh, the weak knee.
Ooh. This could mean Falcon's stock.
Oh, the back air.
The reversal from
Yeah.
Grime. Yikes. Mino went out there to punish him. He got punished himself.
Yeah.
Grime just he's got the momentum, he's got the advantage, he's got the combos to take Bowser from coast to coast.
Yeah. Bowser just is combo food to Captain Falcon.
Bowser he's too big.
Yeah.
Some might even say he's too big for Smash.
Well, not as big as Donkey Kong. He's just heavy.
That is true. I forgot that Donkey Kong was bigger somehow. Whoa! We're seeing a very quick 0 to death.
In
Mino,
like less than 20 seconds.
Mino seeing the first lead Mino we've seen from Mino in this set.
I think he's pumped.
It's looking like a Mino momentum game.
Let's see.
Taking this momentum into second stock, already 40%. He's lapped him in percent now. Keeping Grime in the corner.
Oh,
Grime going for that down air. He's gonna die for it though.
Yeah.
Was it worth it? No, it was not.
Oh.
We're seeing that knee.
Oh, the down air on Mino. He's trying to go for something.
He was going for something. They have now both SD'd going for a down air.
Yeah. They really want to just do those quick kills.
That down B scares me every time, man.
Yeah.
Every time.
Which
The down B to the ledge.
Oh, the down B. Place that down there for a second. It can be pretty scary, but if you know what you're doing, then oh, did he make it? Oh,
Just barely,
yeah.
and he whiffs the down air.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, the nair
Calling out
kills
that jump.
Yeah.
Mino really just he really just stood there and said, "Yeah, I'm gonna up tilt."
Oh.
Calling out that up jump that we did not see. Grime playing significantly more patient than he historically has been in this set.
He's playing more patiently.
Clawing back from this deficit.
Oh. Can he make it? Can Grime get Mino? Where's Mino gonna get Grime? Oh, the up tilt.
Oh, the up tilt. The big old fingers.
Big old little fingies. Just caught him.
So yeah, so far, winner of the game has been dictated by the momentum. So yeah, Mino just really brought a whole lot of force and momentum with him behind him that game.
Yeah.
And if he can keep that going, he can get the reverse 3-0 here.
Yeah. But Grime could probably win.
Grime, there's always the threat of that down air.
Yeah.
And there's always the threat of that knee.
That knee down air. And
I mean, hey, you can't count Falcon Punch out. Like, come on, it's Falcon Punch.
yeah.
It's unlikely to happen,
Yeah.
It's unlikely to even be used. But
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you can't count it out.
It's a move in your arsenal.
It is a move that exists in the video game.
Yeah. And then there's Warlock Punch, which is not as cool.
Warlock Punch is just better Falcon Punch, though.
It is, but it just doesn't have the same flair.
I don't know. On Ganon, it's pretty comparable.
It is.
We're seeing this first stock really go in Mino's favor.
Ooh.
Yikes, Grime really trying to make something happen.
Yeah.
And, I mean...
Oh,
there's the Falcon Punch!
it is!
There it is! No way!
We were mentioning about it, and
No
there it
way.
goes.
I told you not to count it out.
Yeah.
I told you.
I know.
No way. Whew.
Uh,
Grime had to make something happen, and boy
Yeah.
did he make it happen.
yeah, it's a good move. It just trips you up.
Yeah, if you're not ready for it, I mean... Grime's sitting a cool 185 against Bowser, 187, and nope, there he's gone. He is dead. But thanks to that Falcon Punch, it is now even.
Yeah.
Bowser getting this
Yeah.
clean reversal on the ledge here,
Oh, but
resetting
he's
it back to neutral and back to
Yeah,
Captain
Captain
Falcon.
Oh. Let's see. Oh.
Going for that knee.
knee.
Going for that knee.
Yeah.
Grime back in the lead,
Yeah. Oh.
though not by much, but it is a lead.
It is. Oh. Tried going up for
Ooh,
up B.
going for that back air,
Ah,
just
yeah.
barely gonna air dodge through. But yeah, Falcon has got his own back air.
Yeah.
Yikes, that was,
That was close.
I could not see what was happening.
Just Bowser forward air, Grime dodge, and they got both back up. Up. Go. Ooh. Grime's really trying to get these down there, isn't it?
Grime is he's doing a really good job of holding onto this stock.
Yeah.
Parry, not converting into
Oh,
much down
there-
air. No, he's
oh.
on stage though.
Let's see.
Side B is
Just
gonna
that.
do it, just
Yeah.
barely. Even all the way in the corner.
Let's see. Grime just kill him.
Bowser has the tools. He
Yeah.
can make it happen.
He can.
Calling out that air dodge.
Let's see. They're just
Oh,
sitting there.
whoa, that was a little
Oh.
little uncomfortable.
Yeah, they're just sitting there waiting to see what each other would do.
Looked like
Oh.
the screen turned off for a second or something. I don't know.
It froze.
The screen just froze, yeah. A little bit of lag.
Oh.
Ooh, calling out that roll, but not,
Yeah.
he didn't roll into it.
Oh.
Side B, forward air, just really just patrolling any of his options.
Yeah.
Both players so scared right now.
Yeah.
There it is. Ooh, back air. Yep,
Yeah.
that's gonna do it.
I was gonna say one of them's just gonna kill each other.
And Grime takes it 3
Yeah.
to 1. Honestly, that was an exciting set.
It was.
That was an exciting game.
It was.
We saw that Falcon Punch.
Yeah.
That's crazy that we were talking about the Falcon Punch.
Yeah. It's one of the craziest moves.
Grime. Check the VOD on that one. We were talking about the Falcon
Yeah.
Punch on that one. That was crazy.
Oh, it's
It was
so
a
wait.
misinput.
I-
Falcon Punch.
I've had that so much times with Ganondorf, where I just do neutral B, and I mean to do side B. It can be annoying or be it could be the
I mean,
kill
it worked
or-
in Grime's favor.
It worked in Grime's favor. It never works in my favor.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah.
Minivan the Flex God versus somebody.
Let's see who.
We're seeing the Corrin come out. Random CPU.
I think it was level 1.
Level 1, Luigi. All right, we're going into game 1.
Crazy.
Luigi really just opting to sit under this platform.
Oh, whoa, he's crawling.
Whoa, he's crawling. Both players just feeling each other out, playing really
Yeah.
slowly.
They're really being patient.
Oh, unfortunate
Dang.
SD from Van there.
Yeah.
SDing at 0. We did see it happen to Rin not too long ago. And,
Come on. Luigi does a
ooh,
jump.
Rift up B.
No, it wasn't an up B. It was just a jump. Oh, wait.
For Corin. Corin Rift the up B.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
trying
the
to go for
walk.
that landing back air. Oh, Van is getting taunty.
Yeah.
Oh, this could be it for Luigi. Oh, it is. Luigi just not having really the options.
Yeah.
He does not have the horizontal recovery that most
Or the
characters do.
CPU power. Oh.
Resetting the combo with that jab there definitely made it
Whoa.
a true combo.
Luigi does a forward tilt to no one.
Oh,
Oh, I knew he was
just-
gonna up.
oh, Van
Ah.
accidentally saves him, but he dies himself going for the up B punish.
Yeah.
Luigi still not able to make it back, unfortunately. Just, yeah, with that,
Luigi's walking up. Whoa.
I mean,
He is
if
Luigi.
you're, oh my
Ah!
gosh, Van loses that guy, shaking his head in disappointment.
Thing losing to Luigi.
Dude, oh man, you hate to see it.
Yeah.
Dude, 3 SDs from Van there. Man, it's really that's tough. That's got to be tough.
Yeah.
You cannot count him out though, because
Yeah.
I mean, 3 SDs doesn't mean that you're
They're
a worse
out.
player.
No.
Just means you're worse at recovering.
Yeah, you're not great. Yeah, it was a level 1. Dang.
Alrighty, level 1 CPU has been replaced by Grime.
Yeah.
Grime seems to be surprised by the Corin pick. Going into grand finals here.
I'd say
This one's for all the beans.
all the
of them.
marbles.
All the beans, all the marbles,
All the bean marbles.
all the lost
All the
toys.
Chef Boyardees.
All of the Chef Boyardees and the SpaghettiOs. Can't forget about the
They're not-
SpaghettiOs.
we can't forget about those. Dang. Rhymes just comboing them. Oh.
Oh, that stun, not just
couldn't follow up.
couldn't follow up, but I mean it did grab him that center
did.
stage.
Oh.
Oh, that nair barely.
Oh,
Oh, and we see it up B, not
Oh.
hit the snap to the ledge.
Up.
Going for that Falcon kick.
Oh.
If that Falcon kick had connected, that
Yeah.
could have been death.
Yeah.
Grime not too far behind, even with that SD.
Yeah.
He did plenty of damage in that
Yeah.
first stock.
Let's just see if he can get them. Oh.
Van is really holding on to this lead, however.
The
Ah.
up B.
Up B catches the jump.
Oh.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what Clorin does. I look, man.
So the side B is the thing going into the ground. Neutral B is the projectile. They got a
No, she's correct.
Yeah.
We don't talk about male Corin. Male
Yeah.
Corin, he doesn't exist.
all right. But what about Minty male Corin?
No.
Come
okay.
on. That one's the good one.
Yeah, you're right. I gotta give it up.
Yeah, that one's the good one, but the other one's kind of suck. I only like the Minty one. Frick the others.
Van showing why he's a swordy player. He's really just Yep, sword, big sword.
Yeah, it's a big old sword.
Just big old sword.
Big disjoint. Like, Corin's got a pretty good back air, which is the wings.
The wings, yeah.
The down air is like when they're going down, spiraling down.
Yeah, I don't know what to do against down air. If you ever want to beat me, pro tip, go Corin, spam down air. I
Yeah.
don't know what to do about it.
It makes sense. To beat me, just do a character with a projectile or a combo character. I do not understand them.
Oh, the up B catching him,
Oh,
just barely tanking it though.
tagging it. Ooh. Oh.
Both players just really just fighting over this ledge. The stun.
The
Ah.
dash attack kills. But
Grime is on his last stock.
yeah. And
At
it's got
70%.
quite a bit of damage on him.
Grime going for it all right there, hoping to end the game with that down air.
Yeah.
Forward,
forward
just
smash?
yeah, just narrowly outspacing that forward smash. Van just really holding on to the center stage, or trying to at least.
Trying to control the stage. Oh.
Tipper pin.
Ah,
Oh.
nice tipper side B.
Van taking game 1 of grand finals.
Yeah. Crazy. I think it's just mostly Corrin just has all the range to keep kind of Captain Falcon out.
Yeah, Corrin surprisingly has some more range than Cloud, perhaps.
Yes.
With that back air, with that
With back air,
the
forward
pin.
smash, the side B.
Ooh, first time we're not seeing PS2 in a while. Going to Battlefield.
Oh. The mix-up.
Battlefield, it could go either way. Captain Falcon is pretty good. With that top platform, he's able to get that those up airs. It just keep those up airs going for a long time. But so is Corrin.
Corrin can do that too.
Yeah, Corrin's
keep
got
those
the up
nairs
air.
too. The nairs too.
Corrin's got the nairs, the
up air.
up air, the forward air.
Maybe a back air.
And we're seeing those platforms already.
Yep. Oh.
Oh, that down air just not connecting.
He just really wants those down airs. Up smash, but
That was an interesting up smash. I
Yeah.
think probably just calling out an aggressive jump from
Yeah.
Grime,
yeah.
which we've seen before. We've seen him punish those jumps before. Wake up Falcon kick.
Yeah.
Really just it gets him out of the corner quick. That stun gonna get Van back to the stage.
Oh, the down air. He finally got one on.
He was going for that regrab, and Captain Falcon down air had a couple of words to say about that.
Yeah.
Van trying to go for a down air of his own, just not able to. Ooh,
Up air
late
killed
up
him.
air.
Yeah.
Good read on that roll in
Yeah.
from Grime. Really just keep continuing the combo in his favor.
Yeah. And
We just saw the explosivity of that top platform really going in both characters' favor.
oh, the
Powering through the
Yeah.
neutral B with that Falcon kick.
yeah. It just powers through projectiles. Trying to do it.
Really seeing Grime just go all in on this Corrin.
Yeah.
And Corrin not really having much to answer just the long combo strings
Yeah.
with. Because Falcon, he gets in your face.
Yeah.
He gets in your face quick.
Oh, that
Caught him
forward.
out with the chainsaw.
Yeah.
We saw that take a stock against Diddy Kong.
Oh, the down air. Another one. Dang. You got the two down airs.
And that evens up the games.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, this a pretty hot set.
Yeah.
Pretty hot set. Hot take. This is a hot set.
Yeah. It's pretty interesting because Captain Falcon will need to get in and attack, while Corrin kind of has to keep him out.
Yeah, and it's very possible I may or may not have called every single set a hot set so far tonight. but I mean, hey, it is grand finals. It's a hot set. Come on.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Minivan sticking with the Cloud. I mean, not the
There.
Cloud. The Corrin.
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 The Corn.
I mean, they both start with the C. They're both from Fire Emblem, probably. I don't know. I just made like the 4 Final Fantasy fans mad.
Oh. Here, I'll call them by the wrong name. Crom.
Bro. Yeah, Crom
Crom.
does also start with a C. We're seeing
Crom's
Crom,
going crazy.
Crom versus Mr. F-Zero himself.
Yeah.
Who,
Mr. Ganon. Ganon's clone.
Mr. Ganon's clone. He is Ganon's clone. I mean, you're not wrong, I guess.
It goes both ways. It's kind of funny.
Mr. Dead franchise.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say it, but F-Zero 99 just not
It's-
hitting. It's fun.
I played it a bit. I kind of like it. I should play it a bit more.
No, I really like F-Zero 99, but it is just F-Zero again.
Yeah, it is F-Zero.
And it doesn't give me motion sickness, which is what I'm really upset about. Because when I'm playing
Hey.
F-Zero, I like to be motion sick. Let me tell you.
Play on VR.
No, F-Zero GX is enough to do it for me.
Okay. Imagine VR. F-Zero VR.
All right, maybe we should talk about
Yeah,
the
to
game.
take that chainsaw. Oh, yeah.
Taking yet another stock,
Yeah.
and it is dead even
Yeah.
after
it
that
is.
first stock.
Oh, up air, up air.
I
up
did
air
just
strings.
realize we're back on PS2.
Yeah.
The battlefield was short-lived.
Yeah.
It was a short-lived battlefield moment. Dead even in percent.
Ooh.
Going for that up
Yeah.
smash, trying to call out drift in.
Yeah. The
Down air, clashing with the
planks.
forwards.
Oh,
the
that
stomp into knee. The melee classic
Yeah.
coming out in ultimate.
This spot.
Oh,
Oh,
reading that
yeah.
tech, miss tech in.
Reading the roll.
Man,
Oh.
really just, oh,
He was
man,
just reading
soul
them.
read his counter.
Just reading all of that.
Oh, Grime just absolutely downloading Van on that last stock and just pulling out all the reads.
Reading him like a book. Watching the show and predicting everything that happens.
Oh man, that was brutal to watch.
was-
Kazuya
Oh,
Mishima!
Kazuya!
Kazuya Mishima!
Kazuya Mishima.
Alrighty.
Let's see this. This is gonna be interesting
I have
too.
seen Van's Kazuya. It is pretty schnice.
All right, this is gonna be interesting. Two crazy combo ones, but one has a.
One's just slightly better than the other one.
Yeah,
We're not gonna say who.
yeah.
That
That would spoil it.
If I were to pick a favorite, I think it would be the one with a fully invincible combo starter. And I'm not gonna spoil who that is.
Yeah, it makes sense. God, he's just.
Man,
Kazuya's
these lasers.
just cooking.
Ooh.
I was
Good call out on that up
expecting-
B.
Yeah. I was
Dodging that up
expecting
B.
Kazuya to go crazy because, God, he's a better comboer.
No, don't spoil it. Don't spoil
Oh.
it for the fans at home. Don't spoil it. We don't
well,
know who
actually,
the better
no,
combo
wait,
is.
they're both pretty good at comboing, I'll actually say. Because Kazuya will need to get in. And
Ooh, down air,
Captain
down
Falcon.
throw.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh.
he earned that 51%. I don't know if you're watching it. I saw
I
that.
was.
He earned it. Like
he got
he
it.
landed one down air. He earned it. Ooh, forward
is a-
smash. Probably a misinput, if I had to guess. I've misinputted plenty of forward smashes.
Dang.
Oh, cannot roll in against Kazuya. He's got that honor turnaround.
Yeah.
That's gonna, he just gets that
Just
jab.
got crazy shit. Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
this could be
come
death.
on.
Oh, he misses
Oh,
the punish.
Yeah. Could have punished. Oh.
Huh?
What was that?
What?
I saw an up.
He interrupted the up B with Electric Wind God Fist. Ooh, up smash, calling out that aggressive just run in.
Yeah.
And Rage Drive just not doing anything so far. And not that
Yeah.
he's needed it. He
He
doesn't need it.
No.
He hasn't needed it.
I don't know why Kazuya has it. He
That's
does
an
not
interesting
need it.
direction.
Oh. Dang,
Grime
Grime's
finally
just
able to get some damage
going
back.
Crazy.
Really just capitalizing on just how terrible Kazuya is in disadvantage.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, even still, Van just one combo, 45%. Like,
Oh, the
oh,
down,
the down
air.
air. We've seen that down air a few times tonight.
Yeah. Just loves
Going
that
for-
down air.
Ooh. Unfortunately, missing the up B, up smash. I mean, for that up smash, you have to run in slightly and do the up smash.
Dang.
Getting that nair
Oh.
one, but not to
Oh,
anything.
that
And
up
there it
smash.
is. There's that up smash.
Yeah.
Just like I was saying, you gotta dash in very slightly.
Yeah.
And yeah, Kazuya Mishima. He's a character in this game, and
He is.
yeah,
Like Lil Mac, he's a character.
he is a character. Some might even call him the worst character in the game.
I would say he's horrible in disadvantage, great in advantage. He's like Little Mac.
He's exactly like Little Mac, and that's why I don't know why people keep putting him in S tier.
I
Like
feel like he would
he's
be
basically
mid-tier.
Little Mac.
Yeah, he's like Little Mac, but with a better recovery.
Not even like all that much better, because Little Mac has a better horizontal recovery than Kazuya does.
He does. Actually, I forget.
So like
Kazuya's.
honestly, if you like if Little Mac has a better horizontal recovery,
And the
Pokemon
counter.
trainer.
Oh.
Whoa. All right,
Yeah,
going into Game 5, two like basically brand new characters. We've only
Two
seen the
different
Kazuya
ones.
once.
Yeah.
Pokemon trainer starting out on the Squirtle.
Yeah, it makes sense. Squirtle kind of just goes crazy on the combos.
Not a very favorable matchup for Kazuya, I do have to say. Squirtle is he gets in
Squirtle's
Kazuya's
tiny
face.
and just crazy fast.
He is tiny and fast. Oh, see, he's too small.
He's
Yeah, no,
tiny.
you gotta go for the Yep, like the combo routes for Squirtle are completely different.
It makes sense. And there's Kazuya's different disadvantage. Tiny little dum-dums. They just kind of negate your hits.
We're seeing a lead, but this time for
Oh,
Grime.
that forward smash.
Forward smash calling out that down B on the
Yeah.
ledge. Squirtle just really just getting in
Just
Kazuya's
cooking
face
him.
and just staying him in his outside of his threat bubble.
He's just cooking him.
What is Squirtle cooking? Oh, we're
Oh.
seeing the switch to Ivysaur. This can go one of two ways. Either Ivysaur dies a horrible death,
Yeah.
or
it's comboed crazy.
Kazuya dies a horrible death.
Oh, down there. Oh.
Oh, still saving that jump.
Yeah.
Then able to get back.
Oh, the back
Oh,
air.
Back air, just covering that recovery.
It's crazy.
Switching straight off Charizard, straight away.
Yeah.
Back to the Ivysaur. Up air, up air.
Up.
It does a lot of damage.
It does.
And it combos into itself.
Yeah. Up air into
It's
up
a
air.
it's a
true.
slightly worse combo tool than Electric Wind God Fist, but
Yeah. It is just up air into up air.
it is quite simpler. We're seeing that Rage Drive. We're yet to see the Rage Drive used yet. We might, there it is.
Yeah.
Rage Drive taking
There
the
we
stock.
go. The final. First stock. Dang.
Yeah. That is the last Rage Drive of the tournament.
Yeah. Up.
I don't know why that one didn't work.
What the?
I don't know why the down air did not connect into the electric. I also don't know why he landed on the platform.
It's just
That's just weird
crazy,
Ivysaur things,
crazy
I guess.
stuff.
Oh, Van trying to make something happen. 72%. Yikes! Not a great position to be against being
Yeah.
for the
it is
Ivysaur.
It's a 50-50. Flare Blitz.
Oh, this could be the stock. It is.
Yeah,
All right,
All
it
right,
is an
let's
even
see.
game.
yeah.
Kazuya Mishima. It's always an easy even game. Down 3 stocks, still even.
The down
not
air.
even.
I was expecting that.
There's the down air. Ivy down air is
Yeah.
big. It's massive. Don't
Giant.
look at the hitbox for that one. You don't want to see it. You don't want to know what it looks like because it is not pretty.
Same with Pyromithra. It's pretty big.
Pyromithra.
Pyrus
we don't
big.
even talk about Pyromithra.
No, we just don't talk about them.
We just don't. All right. Grand finals going to Grime 3-2.
Yeah.
I mean, I was right. It was a hot set.
It was.
It was a hot set.
That one was probably the hottest.
It was pretty hot.
Steamy.
I don't know. I don't know. Van versus level 1 Luigi though.
that
Kind
was,
of
that one
crazy.
was crazy.
We had the upset of the century
Yeah.
on that one.
Oh,
All right.
they're gonna go again?
It looks like we're wrapping up stream.
What? Okay. All right.
Oh, this is. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Ooh.
I forgot that Grime was
Grand
in loser, so
finale.
we actually had a bracket reset.
Dang.
Um.
The cloud.
All
So
right,
he's
but
switching up.
but yeah, winner of this game takes the tournament.
Takes it all. Actually takes it all. They take every spaghetti-o, marble, beans, and Chef Boyardee's.
Winner of this one gets to go to Frontier later.
Dang.
In fact, the loser of this one gets to go to Frontier later too.
Dang.
Anybody, if they want
Yeah.
to, they can go to Frontier.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Tried going for the back air. Oh. Oh, that down air
That
kill.
down air. We've seen that down air from Captain Falcon. We're seeing it from Cloud.
Yep. They just love their down airs.
We've seen that exact down air multiple times tonight, folks.
Yeah.
Yikes. Limit doing so much damage.
I'm expecting Captain Falcon airs.
That's a hard call.
I know it is.
We
It's
have
a
seen
really hard call.
seen how dominant Grime can be even from
can.
behind.
He can be.
Both players
Oh.
just playing a lot more patient this game than
Yeah.
we've seen.
They are.
Despite that, it's only been like 2.5 minutes. So
Cloud is controlling all the stage. Up. Captain Falcon.
Captain Falcon really just getting that combo going. Not able to do much with it though. Only 19, and he's back in disadvantage. Cloud charging that limit.
Oh,
Ooh.
that dash. Wait, no. It would be forward tilt.
Yeah, he's got that forward tilt, and he's got that limit on this
Yeah.
last stock. Side B not connecting, but instead getting him punished.
Yeah.
Grime going for that down air.
Yeah.
That down air is what he needed.
Yeah.
Ooh, the air dodge off stage, just like a tight recovery. Whoa,
Oh.
charging that up smash.
Yeah. Oh. Ah.
Whoa, up B not
Not
quite killing.
Up.
Not
Oh.
quite. It's gotten
Again,
stale.
dang, up.
Up B just getting a little bit more damage, a little bit more extra credit for the Cloud.
Yeah.
Yikes, going for that
that-
suicide up
yeah.
B.
As I
Alright,
was
and Van
expecting.
takes it.
All right. Guys,
Alright,
this is
thank
the
you
end.
for watching.
Yep. This is it.
Have a great night, folks. Elgato, no signal. Alrighty,
Good night.
we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Adios.